Veins of Lore is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast meant for mature audience. There will be drama, humor, dark subject matter, violence, and gore, as well as the use of strong language, sexual content, and the reference to use of drugs and alcohol. You have been warned.
Veins of Lore can be found on Podbean, Podchaser, Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Listen Notes, and look for us on our Patreon.com. Also, join us on our TikTok page, our Facebook page, and our new subreddit. Like, comment, follow, subscribe, share us with your friends. Ilverin, welcome, my friend.
Lord Borgresh, welcome. I assume you have made up your mind after the recent discoveries.
Lucius, Merrill, I have, and I see in both of your eyes. You worry about what I may find.
Well, my friend, we worry that you may be too late, that the corruption may be too deep. The fiend may have taken full control of the boy, like it did to
Ilgradus.
Yes.
My brother was bitter and weak his whole life. Ildrea corrupted him from birth, then used her body and her power to complete his corruption. And when he took our father's life, he sealed that pact in blood.
Iliarch has killed as well, Ilvarin. He has tasted the power of Vladimir and was granted the strength of Grumsh. Ilgradus only had one god plaguing his mind in unison with Ildrea. The boy has two as well as Ildrea's fiend that possesses him. I fear the boy may not be that strong.
You have to be prepared for this. Can you handle this?
I have thought the same things you both have. The difference between Iliarch as well as his mother and father is. I raised the boy. I have seen his heart. I know his heart. I have seen him bathed in the crimson light of the Red Templar. I have watched him blessed by its glow. If he was unworthy, the Hellfather would have taken him. I have to believe, unlike Ilgradus, there is good in the boy. I know there is good in the boy.
And if you're wrong,
I will strike him down myself. And then I will hunt Ilgradus to the ends of Chasmar, and I will destroy every last evidence of his existence. He may be the child of the crone in the sorrow, but he is my son. And if he still lives, I will bring him home.
Bringing him back here, Ilvarin, is way too much of a risk. Ildrea will only have access to him again. You cannot bring him back to Wistir if you save him.
Wistir is not our home.
wait, what are you saying?
I will not be returning to Wistir, my brothers, with or without the boy.
We need you here, Ilvarin. Your daughter, your wife, the rest of your tribe,
They are stronger than you think, and they will be here to fight with you when the time comes. Lucius, promise you will watch over Nankaya. She looks up to you and considers you a great man. She almost deifies you.
Oh, she will be safe with me, with us. I have already attuned her to the stones. They will protect her as well. I promise you this, Ilvarin. Where will you go? You know we will need you. How will we...
Home, Lucius. I will be going home to my ancestral hold. I will torch fires. Fly the banners of the nation that my family built, and the Ilgard will be called back home under the banner of my forefathers. Valkadir has been too long without its eldest people.
And what of the veil, my friend?
The Ilgard will always keep their vow. We have protected the veil for millennia, and we will continue to do so. And if Ildrea succeeds, we will have to protect Valkadir from the veil. It is up to the champions to succeed, so that does not happen. If they fail, then it is on us to do what must be done.
Then we must make sure that does not happen. Well then, my friend, next time we see each other, we will be calling you War Chief again. And hopefully it will be in celebration. May the gods be at your side, my old friend.
Gods be with you, my brother. We will protect and hear. You do what you must. If you see the children, let them know we are well and we love them. And tell Nya.
Something tells me those children are stronger than we ever were. We should look up to them, for they have a strength we do not.
It is time, my old friend. The portal to Udoralal is open. The Grove of Life has allowed access. You are the closest to where he was last detected. The children will be there as well. Let's hope they have not crossed paths. The Grove has detected the staff of the Moridos. Until we meet again, my friend.
Until we meet again, my brothers. Tell Nankaya her father loves her.
Bring my brother home, Father. I love you too.
Well, now, little lady, it seems
We have much to explain.
Gather round the table, let the story begin, where the dice decide the fate of the kin. Brian's the master, telling stories for the mood. Micah is Ceahcyl, the tortoise druid of the mood. Kelsey and Lion, the shadow elf barbarian queen. Tivis the Ulfar, the hexblade warlock supreme. Deep in the earth, where the legends grow, through the tunnels of time, where the secrets flow. Grab your gear, it's time for more. You're listening to the Veins of Lore. Deep in the earth, where the legends grow, through the tunnels of time, where the secrets flow. Grab your gear, it's time for more. You're listening to the Veins of Lore. The Veins of Lore.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Veins of Lore. I'm Brian Judge. I'm your dungeon master, and I am joined by...
Mike Aurianna. I play
Sumarbrandar.
And this week on Nature Nonsense with
Sumarbrandar.
This is a little docu-series about Ceahcyl interviewing his under-the-sea and all-animal friends. And this week, we have...
We have Maddie. Hey, Maddie. How's it going?
Well, it's going pretty good, dude. You know what? One thing you never asked me is why I have 3 hearts, dude.
Oh, really? Well, why do you have 3 hearts?
Well, you know, one powers one side of my gills, and the other one powers the other side of my gills, and the third one, well, that powers the rest of my body, dude.
Well, that's pretty interesting. Thank you for listening. Ha!
That was very sadly informative.
Yep, there you go.
Worst part about it is I think those are all actual real facts.
They are.
As well as...
Yes, this is Tim. I play Ulfar, the Hexed. My little insights and wisdom is like, life is like a good cup of mead. You never know.
At least you didn't say box of chocolates.
Life is short and sweet, but if you take in too much, you're fucked.
You know,
That was sensual. Can you do it in a Barry White voice?
at first I started getting the vibes of the whole Saturday Night Live skit with the two ladies who talk really calm on the radio. That came out.
Then you get that.
That was absolutely awesome.
Pretty awesome.
And it sticks with you because at first you're like, where are they going?
Where's he going?
Then all of a sudden, and
He
it
went
stays
with
you.
it. He went with it.
As well as my much more beautiful and better half.
Oh, you make me blush.
Kelsey Midai here. I play Nyla Deer. Nya's little rant. Don't even dare mess with her friends or get an axe to your face.
Ooh, that's a threat.
Yeah.
I'm suing you.
Maybe I want an axe to my face.
I need to have my personal
Hey,
comfort
Ceahcyl.
space.
Yes.
I'm gonna mess with you a little bit.
Please don't.
You're suing me for getting you pregnant.
Hey, watch me. I'm pulling Ceahcyl's tail.
What was it
Don't
like
pull
false
my tail.
advertising?
I
or
don't want
something?
to stop. Pull my
Yeah,
tail.
you're
Cut him
right.
out.
I'm pulling Ceahcyl's tail.
Thank you.
Stop it,
Feel
tickles.
so blessed about that.
I'm pulling Ceahcyl's tail.
Stop pulling my tail. It's not funny anymore.
Oi, are you pulling Ceahcyl's tail?
Ish.
Yeah, I'll dig it
Oh,
out.
let me have a grab at that.
Don't you
Oh, I'm
touch my
taking a
tail.
grab at that.
Oh, you
Oh,
son.
there. Hey, look at.
Ah,
Did you just poop yourself?
I'm
when I
going
pulled
to kick
your
you
tail?
right in the gooch. Stop.
What is that?
Maddie, why do you have your finger up his butt?
that
That is
is
nasty.
I thought that was his tail.
That's not my tail.
That's horrible.
Oh no,
You're
Captain!
yanking the wrong chain.
Maddie,
there,
I didn't know
lady.
you were that gnarly, girl.
Oh, I can't believe it, Captain! All right, a little recap from last episode. Everybody joined back together on the White Ghost as you guys were getting ready to set out to your journey to Abolasia, the city of Udoralal in the World Tree. You end up being followed by a steam-powered ship, which ended up running into some explosive complications with a little trick from the help of the quote-unquote city guard of Perot, and Ceahcyl has a little bit of an issue towards what Nya was doing while she was gone and with the new companion Ceahcyl that she ended up returning with. But Nya had some information to give, saying that there is possibly a way back into the Vale, as that's where she was sent to rescue her brother Maron, who ended up being sent to go with the Valguard, or the Guardians of the Vale, up north. Ulfar falls ill, and Ceahcyl ended up coming to his rescue with a hilarious CPR performance. Very well done there, buddy. And Nya ends up having a long-awaited and needed talk with Ceahcyl. At the end of that, Ulfar had thought that he had seen a magical breastplate of +5 elven mithril, which... Yeah, good try there, buddy. After jumping into the water, falling into the water because Ceahcyl dropped him, Ceahcyl jumped in to help him and forgot that he didn't know how to swim, and that's where we find ourselves right now. All right, so let's get this going, guys.
I can't swim.
All right, Ceahcyl, so you hit the water. Ulfar, you watch him. It's like somebody just threw a fucking boulder off a bridge.
Cannonball!
And
Watch out, Ulfar.
He hits the water. He hits the water and just sinks like a fucking...
No, he's an
Anchor.
turtle. He floats. I'm going to swim over to him and fucking float on him.
Ceahcyl, as you're sinking down, at first you start fucking panicking. There, you see the boat disappear. The boat disappears. The boat disappears in the blackness of the water above you, and then just as you can't breathe anymore, you start to panic, and just
See bubbles coming up.
finally your body's forced, and like in the back of your brain, all you're hearing is, this is how people drown. I remember one of the kids drowning when I was younger in the river that flowed through his steer, and this, that, and the other thing. They told him that he inhaled water, and then it just happens. You cannot help it. You take in that breath, and you feel the water in your throat and in your lungs, and you start to feel pockets on the side of your neck. And something, you don't know what, but something is happening. As you're about to let yourself go and fall into unconsciousness, your eyes pop open, and you feel more alive than you ever have. the feeling of the water against your skin. You realize that your eyes can pick every speck in the water. You can smell the scent of anything and every. You smell Ulfar's boots from several feet above you. You can smell the tar on the bottom of the ship that keeps it waterproofed.
I can see that breastplate.
You can see the aluminum foil wrap that is around the edge of the
+5 mithril.
And in Ceahcyl's mind, he's like,
I can see how you think it would be a breastplate, but that's really not.
I would like you to make 2. You know what? No, I'm going to make them for you. What's your insight?
not good. 4.
4? Ceahcyl, at first, while all these thoughts are going through your head, it doesn't dawn on you until just the minute before it happens. The water is getting brighter, and then your head pops through the surface of the water. In Ulfar, you realize Ceahcyl is swimming. And not just swimming, but swimming like he does it better than walking.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What I can do.
I'm clapping for him.
he starts doing the backstroke.
Look what I can do.
Go, Ceahcyl!
All right, Ulfar tries to climb on Ceahcyl's back as he's swimming, but rolls a 2.
Oh, I gotcha.
Ulfar, go get him.
Naya, you're up on the deck.
Yeah.
And you see Nevin and Devin look up at the captain like, "Oh, you knew that was going to happen, Captain." And you see he's like, "No,
I'm so proud of him.
but I was hoping it would happen. I did not think Ulfar would let him die."
So Ceahcyl swims over to Ulfar and dunks him in the water.
I'll race you to the boat. Ha!
What? Yeah, and then I tried climbing on top of you, and
Grab
I rolled
his
a 2.
tail. Grab his tail.
Not
Right?
yet.
Doesn't he have a tail?
I rolled an 18.
He's got like
Yeah,
a little
but like
stub.
as I was getting up on your turtle shell, I slipped and broke my nose.
Grab his stub from his butt.
So now there's blood in the water.
Oh my God.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Ulfar and I'm going to cast Thorn Whip and grab one of the freaking banners, whatever the hell, the railings,
Yeah.
and pull us up.
Okay.
That needs to make like a dexterity or strength saving throw.
It got an 8 for its saving throw.
Yeah,
so
so it supports the weight.
Hold on, buddy. I'll save you again.
you grab the boat and you start climbing up and you get up to the edge where Ulfar is and you just like kind of like for a moment you hesitate before you climb over the border.
And do a backflip back in the water.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and it's almost like you feel like the water is calling to you.
Was that acrobatics? I got a 20. Stanky 20.
Ulfar, you see as you get up, you see Ceahcyl, the druid who is terrified of water, suddenly splashes back down into the water, and you see.
How deep is the water?
It's probably about 80 feet, 90 feet where you guys are.
Okay, so I want to roll an investigation on the seafloor.
Okay.
See if I can find anything cool.
All right, sure.
7.
A 7? All right, at first you
I
think.
can see better, so I should have advantage.
Yeah, so you know what? Sure, why not?
Not motherfuck!
Okay, I'm such a nice guy.
Hey, maybe you found that breastplate.
God, you guys are not getting a +5 mithril
I don't need
breastplate.
one.
You guys,
We're in the middle of the ocean. You never know what's in there.
as you're swimming down, at first you thought maybe it was like a neat rock or something, and as you reach down to grab it, you grab what appears to be like one of the tear-shaped like native shields.
Yeah.
You find one of those, but you realize it itself is made out of a chitinous shell, very similar to your tortoise shell, but it's not a tortoise shell.
It's like a almost like a huge sand crab shell. Or
Yeah, like a crab shell sign. And you notice it's got a couple of them are broken off because you can imagine it's probably been down there a while. But you notice it's got like some spiky parts to it, so almost as if it was used for like to go up the arm and like hit somebody or jab somebody if you had to.
Yeah.
Like they were shield spikes, and that's what you find.
A spiked shield.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, Ceahcyl.
But it's like a buckler, like it functions like a buckler.
Same.
Yeah, same thing. Except this would give you like you'd be able to do like a D4 damage with the spikes.
Nice.
That's what you find with your natural fucking 20 that you robbed me out of.
I didn't rob shit out of because you told me I can see better in the water, and I catch some fish for Ulfar.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. It's more like krill or shrimp. I grab some shrimp while I'm down there.
Like, there are some points in time where, like, if you stay in the water a while, there are some points in times where the boat does get a little ahead of you. So eventually you climb your way back up over the edge of the boat, and you see Ulfar and Nya are watching you. You see when you get up there, the entire crew starts clapping happily for you.
Hey, gang,
You swam.
look what I found.
Ulfar.
He pulls out,
Well, that too.
and he pulls out this spiked shield that he found on the bottom of the ocean.
Whoa.
That is awesome.
That's
Well, I
shiny.
thought so.
What are the chances?
You didn't get your breastplate.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I rolled a natural 20.
this is the oldest part of the world. Wouldn't surprise me if there are lost relics
All
that
right,
no
I'm going
one knew
back
existed.
down. I'm going back down.
You just see him jump over.
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Here, I'll roll for you.
You find some rusty spears.
I got it. 18.
17.
Yeah, the next most interesting thing you find is like a
It's
a
a
net.
shiny rock.
Is a net.
All right.
You know.
Okay.
We can go fishing.
I'm going to catch some fish now.
You do see a manta ray.
Oh, that's cool. Who wants to surf on my shell?
Me, I jump in.
Hop on in. The water's fine.
You just hear me splash in the water.
Nya, make an athletics
Can I
check to
see
see if you can. Don't forget your gloves give you a +5 to swimming, climbing, and jumping.
17 plus 5.
All right. So we go under.
Well, plus your athletics.
Oh, 17. So hold on.
Fucking
29.
like the swan, you know.
Well, can I aim and get perfectly on the shell when I jumped in?
That would hurt. You would have to take damage because you're
Okay,
jumping like
never mind.
30
So
feet.
I can imagine that you like kind of grab Ceahcyl's shell like a back collar,
Yeah.
and he yells, "Hold your breath," and he goes underneath, like goes under the water, and zooms as fast as he can out of the water.
And I'm like amazed. 'Cause I never seen Ceahcyl
I rolled
do
a
this.
14 for that.
All right. Ulfar, I would like you to make a perception check as you're watching your companions.
Is Ulfar back out? He's back on the ship.
I'm back on the boat.
Okay.
17.
You see, so here's you. So this is how I'm kind of picturing it. You are seeing 6 long shadows moving through the water towards them.
Fish people.
As if they were like encirculating this way towards them.
I thought he was gonna be nice. And I jump in.
I
Fucking
screamed down
ass.
to Ceahcyl and Nya, and I say, "Hey, I think it'd be a pretty good idea if you got back on the boat. There's some weird shit coming."
Oh,
on the
you're
boat."
just jealous.
Come on, Ulfar, come join.
Why would I be jealous? If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have learned how to swim.
See, he's taking all the credit.
All right, the two of you make a perception check.
No, Jesus.
Ulfar already passed his.
I thought you were gonna be nice.
17. 17.
Ceahcyl, you kind of feel it more than you see it. Nya is like, kind of like not really. She's almost trying to figure out what Ulfar is saying at the same time.
Well, I'm amazed with him too, so I figured like I'm in
Right.
La La Land.
But you feel a change in the currents around you.
I'm still on his shell too, so you know. I'm holding on to him.
If you warn her, and Ulfar can see this as well, you see there are these fish type people, like, but they look more like reptiles.
Wait, Murfro?
No, they are not. They got spiny spikes with fins in between them going across their back, and they appear to be wearing armor and carrying weapons made out of bone.
Oh,
Like
fun.
Naga? Like Naga?
No, they are Ceahcyl.
See what happens. I jump in the water and now we're getting attacked.
All right, so roll initiative.
20.
21.
22.
All right, 20, 21, 22. I'm just going to do these in 2 groups. The first group got a 17. The other group got a 2. All right, so first to go, Ulfar.
All right, I'm standing up on the deck. I'm sitting there looking at these stupid fish people, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast them.
Nice. Deja vu.
All right, the first one is a 21. The second one is a 21.
You beat a 12, so you hit both times.
All right, I'm going to go shoot the ones closest to Ceahcyl and Nya. Never mind. The one did 10 plus 3 plus 8, so that did...
All right.
And the first one was 18 damage, and then the other one was 12 damage.
All right. All right. So we have a bloody ink blot in the water that was now floating around in pieces.
So is it dead?
Yeah. I'll give that to you. Sure.
Hold on one second. Ulfar is standing at the deck, looking down at the bloody mess, and he goes like this, and he clenches his fist, and he goes, "Argh!" And he rips the soul from the fish creature and turns it into a specter.
You cannot tell if the captain is curious, upset, or he doesn't seem to be mad, but you see he like kind of is like, it's almost like one of those realizations where he's like, I forgot he's a warlock, like type thing. Like, so next to go is Ceahcyl.
Wait, hold on, one more thing. The specter just rolled initiative, and it is...
You planned this. Hey, why nice? Your new ability. Fucking use it. 11. All right, so next to go.
Wow, something fishy's going on here, guys.
So Ceahcyl is going to cast Piranha Swarm.
All right.
So 2 swarms of piranhas come out, and I am going to turn into a hunter shark.
You.
I'm gonna sneak attack, and as I'm on top of Ceahcyl, I'm gonna go hold my breath and go underneath. So
okay.
Do stealth first. 19 plus 10, so that's 29.
All right.
Beat that.
Don't touch my wiener.
So they
I
got
don't know what a wiener looks
a
like.
23 and a 1,
Glub, glub.
which would be a 4.
Son.
So yeah, no.
Hit. Natural motherfuck.
Natural.
Beautiful.
Fuck.
How many Sunder points?
Don't forget to mark down the points.
I have 26
26.
damage.
You did not kill it, but wounded it badly.
Okay. Go again.
Yes, ma'am. Let me see if
I rolled 18, so I'm gonna make it a crit. That one hit that one.
fucking
20 damage again.
Nya, you slay it and manage to, as you're
Hit the other one.
pulling back through, you end up cutting the one that was next to it for another 8 points of damage.
I chopped the fish head.
All right.
Did you get that?
Holy
I chopped the
fish
fish heads off.
Okay. Well,
Heads.
next to go are
Holy fish.
3 of the fish heads, the unwounded ones. Ceahcyl, make a wisdom save, DC 15.
Passed.
You passed? All right.
Yeah.
You can feel like something pulling on your mind, like almost like something is invasive, like trying to control you, actually.
So Ceahcyl's talking to him. So I thought,
What was that?
You hear, serve me, come.
I just hear bubbles in the water.
Is the Raven Queen starting to bother me now?
I pat you.
Wait.
I just hear bubbles coming up, and I pat Ceahcyl. I'm like, you're okay.
Does it see Nya? No, it does not. It is going to throw its spear up at the fucking people looking over the side of the boat. Ulfar, the spear goes flying past your head. And all right, next to go is another one. Okay, neither of them see Nya. So Ceahcyl, the next one is going to attempt to your mind.
okay. And it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
The third one. All right. So no, but it sees the specter. It sees the specter swimming towards the group of them. So it like looks a little panicked. Ceahcyl, you can kind of sense the disruption.
My shark senses.
And it's going to try
see your tail
it's going to
wiggling.
try to stab the specter.
The sphincter?
And it just misses it completely altogether.
Man, these guys suck.
The one after it is going to attempt to go after the specter, now in panic mode. And neither of them hit. Jesus fucking Christ. The specter's only got a friggin' 13 armor class. No, 12 armor class, and it still couldn't hit it.
Sucks to suck.
All right. The specter.
Sphincter.
The specter, and then the 2 piranha swarms. Go ahead, Mr. Sphincter. Specter.
Boom, 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 boom.
Go ahead, Phil.
Yes. Swimming towards me.
Does 10 points of necrotic damage.
Does what?
10 points of
10 points of necrotic damage. Did you go towards a wounded one or the
Might
one
as
of the
well.
unwounded?
the wounded one.
The wounded one?
Actually, the 2 unwounded ones.
Okay.
Because we want blood.
Yeah, well, there's 3 unwounded
yeah.
ones. But, all right.
Forgot.
So the first one, it does 10 points of necrotic damage too, and you see this glowing necrotic wound open up across the thing's chest. And Ceahcyl, you kind of feel almost like when the necrotic energy is there, you feel a very uncomfortable, and you've never really noticed this before. You're not sure if it's because you're in the water or because of whatever changes are going on with you, but you feel a very unnatural energy.
It's like when you pee in a pool and you're like, isn't anybody paying attention to me? I'm peeing in the pool right now.
Just to screw with it passes through one of them.
Okay. Yeah, the thing kind of freaks out a little bit. Piranha Swarm.
They roll with advantage because they're
Right, the
injured.
bloodlust.
So the first piranha hit with an 18 plus
Hits.
5.
Hits.
10 points of damage.
All right.
And the second one is a 13 to hit.
Hits.
7 points of damage. The original one.
It's almost there. And that one's going to attack the swarm. It does hit the swarm. And it does 9 points of damage to the first swarm. Bring it down to 55. Oh my god. All right. Next one. It hits with a 15 total. Does 6 points of damage. One swarm is at 64. The other one is at 49. All right. Next to go is Ulfar.
Things a little bit interesting. So I'm going to...
You turn around, and instead of having to grab the staff, Nevin stands there, the little halfling with a smile, and just
Oh, thank you very much,
hands you the
Nevin.
spear.
I appreciate that.
Glad to help, mate.
So I rolled an 18 plus
Go on, do it.
3
Yeah,
plus
yeah, you got him. You got him. Yeah, you got him.
I think I hit him.
Yeah, score! Whoa! And you see the ship erupts in friggin'.
He gave you
Spear
inspiration.
1d8 or 1d6?
It does 1d8. It does 1d8.
16.
Yeah.
And then it does 5 booming blade damage.
21. All right, Ulfar. So how do you finish it?
I let it sit there and flounder because as soon as it moves, it's going to get hit with 2.
All right, so you see the spear hits it, goes to roll over to grab it to pull it out, and it just fucking
then it explodes.
fucking eruption comes from the boat, and like people are cheering and stuff like that. Ceahcyl.
So how many injured ones do we have?
We have 1 injured one, 2 uninjured. The other 3 are dead.
All right.
You guys are wading through my random encounter.
I'm going to go after one of the uninjured ones. Now, I'll just go after the injured. Does a 18 hit?
An 18, in fact, does hit very easily.
Fucking 15 points of damage.
All right, you do not kill it, but you do wound it badly.
You son of bitch, you.
I wish this one had grapple, but this...
Is that the only attack you get?
I only get a bite, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm still stealth. Do I have to roll again to make sure I'm stealth?
Yeah, just for shits and giggles.
14 plus 10, 24.
All right, neither of them see you.
Okay.
Giggles and shits. Go after the injured one?
Yep. After the injured.
Dude, that is the best of both worlds. So you,
17 damage.
and how do you finish it, Nya?
I'm going to stab it right in the heart and twist my knife.
Oh, and the water fills with brackish blood. That was exactly what you needed to kill it. So your next attack.
16.
16. It hits.
$10 damage.
All right, nice. You do not kill it, but you wound it even further.
All right.
So imagine this. You're this fucking thing, and there's this little bitch sneak attacking you. And you friggin', as they're sneak attacking, all of a sudden you finally see them, and you're like, all right, you sneaky little bitch. Now you can't get your... And then they can fucking rage and tear into you twice as strong as they were when they were fucking... That is like...
I'm being good right now.
That to me is more terrifying than having either a rogue or a barbarian.
Right.
You know?
I have 2 personalities.
And I think it works the best with Shadow Elf because, like, she can literally shadow step and change her mind. You know? Right. Like, I could be sneak attacking this guy. Well, this guy I'm just going to fucking go bore shit on, you know?
Sorry.
The 2 remaining...
One's injured and one's not.
Yep, one injured and one uninjured. First one is going to go toward... Does it see Nya? It does not. And the next one, does it see her just for shits and giggles? No, it rolled a natural 1. Okay, so it's going to attack the Spectre. And it misses. And it's going to make its next attack at the Spectre. It misses. So the one that didn't see Nya, it is going to attempt, Ceahcyl will make a wisdom save.
I feel something intruding in my mind. Oh, no, I know. It's just what hurt my ear.
Okay. You had me worried for a second.
Shaking your head.
Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine, like, suddenly you get controlled by, like, a level 3 monster and it makes you rip your best friend apart? Can you imagine that?
Well, he'd be swimming in circles because I'm underneath him. So.
Snark. So he gets advantage on his stealth rolls because he's a shark.
Where'd you go? Where'd she go? I don't know.
All right. So once he realizes he can't control you, he's going to try stabbing you, Ceahcyl.
What a dick.
16.
Yeah.
All right. So that is. Are you ready for this, Ceahcyl?
Yes.
4 points of massive damage.
Motherfucker. I'm down. I'm down.
Right. 68. Yeah, you're down. All right. Next to go is the Spectre.
You're halfway. You're upside down. Swimming on your side.
And then the 2 swarms. So the Spectre first. Come on, Philip.
The sphincter.
Come on, Philip Spectre.
Yeah, buddy.
Because I got a +9.
He hit, and he hit.
I hit it.
He hit it.
Disadvantage is nothing to the Spectre.
But it wasn't Maddie.
Ooh.
Well, you rolled the same number twice, didn't you?
No, one's a 17 and the other one was 11.
Oh, either way. Yep. Almost full.
Oh, roll a DC 10 Constitution save too.
Take that, fish fuck.
Does a natural 1 pass?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
I don't think you got it, Tim.
No, 11.
So it didn't lose anything from a natural 1?
No.
It just kills itself.
It just
Maybe
dies.
it's bladder.
It implodes in on itself. Necrotic damage that's taken from its permanent life.
Yes. Did you go for the wounded or unwounded one?
Unwounded one because.
All right.
Let's put some more blood in the water.
All right, that's fine. All right. And it looks very ill, and you see its wound is oozing like this brackish friggin' blackness.
This bracknish.
Yeah. The captain says to you, "Impressive Hexblade. That creature does not come on my boat."
It won't. I won't let it, Captain.
I will destroy it if it sets foot on my boat.
That creature is not allowed to finish out of his boat.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
Nobody finished.
Next.
I feel like today our favorite word is come. Comes a lot.
Come to me.
Next to go are the 2 swarms.
So the first one gets a 15 to hit.
You hit.
It's going to go after the more injured one.
All right.
11 points of damage.
All right. You do not slay it. It is so close.
And then the second swarm of piranha gets a 20. Fucking stank. Fucking stank.
Stinky stank.
5.
It's done. You just see them tear it to
Yeah,
shreds.
it's just they're fucking just swarming around it.
And there's blood everywhere.
Spurts of skin and shit flying all over the
Let me
place.
see. What does this guy do? All right. Ulfar, it's your attack. You see it. You see the creatures beginning. The wounded creatures attempting to swim away.
No, you don't.
Any more spears?
You see fucking. You see Nevin just smiles and hands you a harpoon.
Oh, dude.
Very nice. Very nice.
Go, Ulfar, 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 and then like you hear the rest of the crew. Ulfar, 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 Ulfar.
Hits.
Very much hits.
Yeah! Wow! Everybody starts cheering.
7 plus 3 plus 5,
You-
10, 15
Slay him.
points of damage, and then the booming blade does 5 points of damage.
So 20
Ulfar,
damage.
describe how it dies.
Brutally.
As it goes into its death thrash, it explodes into a mountainous, gelatinous mass of bloody flesh.
Like I said,
So,
brutal.
amidst this massive pool of destructive ichor floats Ceahcyl, the What kind of shark?
Hunter shark.
Hunter shark. Nya, the deadly assassin.
Can I pop my head out yet?
And Philip, the specter of the dead Ceahcyl.
Did we kill them all?
Yeah, they're dead.
So I get back on Ceahcyl. Woo! I
I
never held my breath that long.
Can piranhas eat the specter?
No, I don't think
No, it probably would kill them if they touched it.
It's incorporeal.
Incorporeal. Yep.
So Ceahcyl, I think I'm done playing in the water.
All right, so Ceahcyl is going to try to swim as fast as he can. So Nya can get up onto her feet and kind of like try to do a
Stand.
We're doing Zan and Jan.
Yep, why not?
Okay.
Oh no.
What do you want me to roll?
Wonder Twin powers.
No. I was thinking
For
acrobatics.
I got a 23.
I got 17.
All right, you managed.
A little bit slippery. My feet are just sliding a little bit.
So,
Do you guys go back onto the boat?
Yeah, as
want to
he,
go back on the boat?
yeah, at this point, at this point, as he's doing that, I'm doing the rock on sign.
You're getting a little sunburned.
Yeah, I'm a little pasty.
The captain just like he looks over at Ulfar and he nods and he looks at the rest of the group as you get on the boat and he says, "Well done.
I'm flopping on.
Okay, Ceahcyl, you can turn back.
We should go before the blood draws in more."
Yeah, true.
Can I say goodbye to my Piratosaurs?
And he just motions.
Bye, Gary. Bye, Frank.
Bye, Larry.
Bye, Jimmy.
Larry was my favorite.
Bye, Alan. Bye, Bugsy. There's 8 of them. It's gonna be a while.
Wait.
There's actually 16
I changed
of
my
them.
mind. I like Muggsy.
Well,
there's
probably 12 of them because one of them. Well, there's probably 14 of them.
Bye,
Because one of them took
Rufus.
damage. Oh no, Frank, you're dead.
Francis, you left us too soon.
I liked
See you later, fellas.
Waddles the best. Waddles is kind of keeping up.
Phil Spector
Yeah, Phil the Spectre.
is going to disappear anyway. So
You guys just defeated the Ceahcyl, and there is bloody splats in the water.
Yeah, that was a really tough battle.
So you guys make your way back onto the boat. Ceahcyl climb onto the boat. The people, the crew is already cheering, and you see the captain, he said, "Well done," and then he walked back up to the helm. You see Ceahcyl looks at you, and she bows. "Master Vindron will be very happy to know your progress."
Thank you, Saucy. It just comes natural.
What do you guys do? Do you guys go to sleep? Do you guys...
do you really need to ask me what I'm going to do?
Oh, you're going
He's going to go drink. I'm going to
go drink mead.
I'm going to go hang out with Tim and drink some mead and wind down.
All right, yeah, you see the crew is so fucking psyched. Those that aren't working join you. They are like completely fucking like psyched. They think you guys are like the champions of the world. Wow, yeah, like even a couple of them, like once they get a little drunk, they're like, we kind of got it made, mate. We've got a captain who can part the sky and move the seas and hail about like no other. First mate, well, she's a sassy little bitch, but you ever see her in combat? Hey, who are you calling a bitch? She's a feisty little gal, and that's better. And then we got these three. These three are they're like fucking King Arthur and something like that. But they're badass. We're lucky. And one of them was a turtle.
I heard that.
Hey, you ever see it? Can you imagine a turtle? What? He was a shark. He was
You
a
guys
shark.
are talking so loud. We can hear you.
This is why I go to sleep early.
Can I have some more of that mead, mate?
Raise your flagons.
No, I ain't raising me flagons. Especially if that one over there starts getting frisky.
What one?
I don't
Emotions
I don't
towards
like you that much.
Emotions towards any of the girls. I kind of picture you, Ceahcyl, and Maddie are all kind of in the same area.
I flick him off. Good try, Bubs.
Oh, not you.
Nor Saucy or Maddie. So
you guys go on drinking for the rest of the night, and
Maddie, it's time to dance.
yeah, Maddie, go dance.
no, I don't dance.
Oh yes, you do.
24.
Stop lying.
I guess I could try to. All right. And she just kicks back like another whole flagon full of mead.
I cast guidance on her.
So she's not tripping on her toes.
I don't think the guidance is going to help.
Natural one.
She rolled a natural 1 on her performance check.
Oh, boy.
And
Maddie, just step on his feet and he could help.
she stands up on the table and she gets this like grandiose stand about her. And she looks like she's about to twirl. She tries looking all sexy. It looks like she's about to twirl around, trips over her own 2 dwarven
And I catch
feet.
her. I catch her.
And lands face first in Nya's breasts as he catches her.
And as she does that, I grab her and put her into a twirl.
She was already in my
15
boobies,
plus
so-
a 9.
So you twirl her around in her boobies.
You're twirling her around in my boobs.
The entire place erupts in laughter. Like hysterical. Like you even see the stoic Sassy like
I'm
like
laughing.
giggles.
I'm like, wow, that's a show as I'm blushing.
Oh, don't get any ideas. You know, if I was that way, you were probably the one, but I don't go that way.
Well, Maddie, you're still in my boobies. I know.
And she like squeezes one of them. Oh,
Yeah, I know they're nice. And
she kind of stands up and
I help her up.
She like puts her hand out like towards Ulfar, like, here you go, be a gentleman.
Yeah, help her out in my boobies.
I grab her hand.
You know, she takes your hand. And she tries to give you a coy smile, but it ends up looks like she's holding in a fart and then accidentally burps. You know?
It's the mead, Maddie. It's the mead. It's okay.
Excuse me.
Ulfar loves it. He sits there and he starts singing story time and swirling Maddie around, and while he's singing and having a great
I look
time.
at Ceahcyl and I say, Saucy, you guys ready to go to bed? I'm tired. I wake Ceahcyl up. Come on. Ceahcyl, let's go to... Come on, buddy. We're going to bed.
Okay.
And I hold Ceahcyl's arm and I walk to the room. And I'm guaranteeing Saucy's behind us.
She's right behind you.
We get...
Oh, fiddlesticks.
And now you look human.
Yep.
I would like to say you're a little lighter, but no.
But that's peculiar. Madam, can he do that all the time?
Yeah, if he says his magical word.
As she sees this handsome, dorky young man with a
He's pretty handsome,
beard
Saucy, I know.
and, like kind of slicked hair.
He is single, too.
So you look like young Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
He's kind of single.
I'm thinking maybe more like a not a Jake Gyllenhaal.
Madam, if you wished for Sassy to...
Saucy, you...
Let me try to roll. If I get a natural 20, you're leaving the room.
That's fine by me.
No, 16.
16. Does 16 do it?
No, 16 plus... I don't know. What am I doing?
What's he adding?
Persuasion?
It would be charisma or persuasion.
It'd be 17.
So she kind of blushes a little bit.
All right. I leave the room without even asking.
Is this at Ceahcyl?
And I leave.
Should I roll a performance?
She's going to roll a performance check
You guys
because
both need
it
to
is
spend a
your
lot.
first.
Oh, and she like.
And she has some cobwebs.
So what? A Constitution saving throw?
Ceahcyl, if you knew what hit you, you would base. No. Well, you're back.
You say fiddlesticks on accident.
Yeah, right. As soon
Oh, fiddlesticks.
as soon as I finish,
Oh, fiddlesticks!
And it goes all in his shell.
You hear a screech. You hear a screech, and then it falls like completely silent for a moment, and then you hear her burst out in laughter.
I fell asleep against the wall. So I was too tired.
Ceahcyl, you have no idea what hit you. All you know is that the smile that is on your face is hurting. You've been grinning for so long. Sassy got a 19 on her performance check.
Jesus Christ.
I smile because now I'm like,
You come back 50 seconds later.
I fell asleep outside the door, but I smiled because I'm like, well, at least I don't have to hear Ceahcyl complain about Saucy anymore.
If Ceahcyl comes out to get a drink, he just gets overwhelmed with cheers and applause.
No, no one knows about it besides us.
I'm going to do another performance. In 18, I'm going to say fiddlesticks again.
Now it's my turn.
Oh no!
Fiddlesticks.
I wake up. Are there any other rooms?
There's just random cots tied up all through the hall.
Well, then I go fall asleep on a random cot.
Is there anything anybody want to do, Ulfar?
He's downstairs.
Well, he was dancing and singing with Maddie. and the others. All right.
That was a wild turn. He hated Saucy at first. He was sassy with Saucy.
He might still hate her.
This whole fucking thing, he was pissed off at you the whole time.
Yeah, true. So he took it out
on everybody else.
Yeah.
In the morning, you wake up, and Nya, you don't feel much different than you did. But Ceahcyl, as you're in that twilight of waking up, going into, of coming out of sleep, you find yourself floating in a river. Like you kind of have the sensation of floating in a river, and you can hear the water lapping up against the edge of the ship. But
sniffing a flower.
you can feel the warmth of the water, and you can feel its thickness kind of change as the salinity, almost goes into like a freshwater feel.
So she finished too.
You've never really felt this sensation before because you've never been in the water like that before. Right. You just kind of notice, and as you're laying there, you're like looking up, and you can see the bottoms of all these oak trees, and you're looking up at in the sky, and you can see the sun. And as you're looking at the sun, you just you close your eyes and let its warmth kind of like bask over you, and you can feel it hitting your face and warming up the front of your shell. And then you just kind of feel this presence, almost like a lucid dream as you're waking up. Mm-hmm. You see this starlight in front of your eyes. And then you just see a hand, a slender, beautiful hand, reach out, and it's got like a white gown draping from it, and it touches your nose, and you hear, "Wake up." And when you do, wow, you find yourself in the galley.
Sleepwalking?
And you see there are now 2 more vines on the staff that have turned completely green.
Can I do a investigation?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that one's probably the best I rolled yet. 21.
21? So what are you looking for to...
Well, first I check out the original vines, and as I grab it, that's when I notice the other 2 vines starting to grow up. I look at it, and I just have this weird like this weird kind of sensation is going through Ceahcyl a little bit. Like he can feel that he's changing,
right?
But he doesn't recognize
the change.
Yeah.
Right. And as you're looking at the staff, you see where the 3 vines intertwine on the top. You realize there's a couple more that are just starting to get a little bit green. You're starting to realize that crawling across the top where all the vines meet and intertwine with each other, right, the pattern is that of a double helix.
Okay.
I mean, we know as the DNA code, but, the Druids revere as a symbol of the basis of life.
So they're kind of like... going inside, like on the very top,
right? Sort of like a doctor's symbol,
yeah,
except it's not made out of snakes. Huh. And Ulfar, you're coming out of your mead-induced sleep.
Right.
As you start to open your eyes, you hear, "You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome."
Thank you.
And you will see the way out. Within you will see.
Then you wake up and you see Ceahcyl staring at his staff, which has grown more vines.
Check this out. I'm glad you're awake. I'm sorry. Did I wake you up?
What the hell is happening to your staff?
Dude, finally do. Let me tell you. It's been a crazy couple of days.
Yeah, it has.
To say the least. But it's weird.
So there's 3 of them now? 3 vines?
Mm-hmm.
So those 3 vines are intertwined in that helix then?
Yes.
Okay.
And 3 more would complete it.
Right.
I don't know. It's just like every time I don't know. I just feel like I'm changing a little bit.
You're growing up more.
I'm going through changes.
You
definitely not the lead singer.
So what are you doing? Are you like standing up, or are you just sitting there, Ceahcyl?
I would probably say he's like crisscross applesauce on the floor with the staff across his lap.
Right.
Are you as a human or?
No, I'm Ceahcyl.
Okay.
I'm Ceahcyl.
And we're all in there, right?
I'm Toytle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Toytle.
If you stand up, Ulfar and Nya make a.
What did you want? What did you want us to roll? Then?
Perception checks.
16.
I don't. Do I?
21.
No. You see when Ceahcyl stands up to turn, and he turns around to like get his stuff ready. You see now all of the ridges on his shell are starting to sharpen a little bit, but more so, you notice that the darker auburn patterns that are in his shell are more present.
Whoa.
And they're starting to remind you of papas, where like, you know, they almost got like that Mayan or Incan like drawing design in it. They're starting to look more like papas.
Because he's maturing more.
You're not sure exactly what's happening.
Can I roll?
You know what? If you do, you would have to make an Arcana check because it's the only way you could really understand it.
18 plus Arcana.
I already understand it because
21?
No.
21.
21?
I roll 18 plus 3.
Because I said so.
You kind of get the impression that whatever magic was on the veil, the further away you get from the veil,
goes away from us.
the closer he gets to his native home, the spell weakens and he's actually starting to show his age.
Is that with all of us though?
Well, yeah,
With
you
me
it's
and him, at least?
you it's a little different. You're an elf, so to you 170 is like you're still a teenager.
Yeah.
You know, whereas him, you know, a turtles only see about 750, 800 years. You know, so to him, he's more like a 26, 27-year-old man.
A tear drops from my eye. I'm like, you're growing up.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
I've been meaning to ask. I've been meaning to ask you something. You see this? This
Ceahcyl points to his back.
You see this little spike?
Yeah.
Would you mind putting this lizard totem I got? That was my grandfather's. Do you mind
Hanging
piercing
off
this
it?
spike? For
So
me?
hanging on it, right?
Oh, you're gonna pierce.
You have to pierce the
Okay,
shell.
so I go behind him. Do I have to do a
Well, you'd actually have
17.
to use like thieves' tools and drill through his shell.
Well, can I do that?
Sure, you get proficient use
give
for
her-
your thieves' tool, so it'd be sleight of hand.
I give her.
mess up.
I give her guidance.
Oh, I broke your shell.
15 plus 7.
All right, so you managed to drill a perfect hole right through the tip of the spike where it needs to go.
And I put it in.
All right,
So it dangles off.
Ulfar, do you have any blacksmithing skills?
No, not yet.
Well, I mean, I don't see why you can't use a ring. I was just saying with blacksmithing skills, somebody could actually kind of,
Well, when we get
I
to
could
a
do
te-
some really cool tattoos.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Are they gonna be magical tattoos?
Ceahcyl doesn't like tattoos. You know how he feels about
Well, you can carve on my shell, but I'm not gonna get anything on my.
Yeah, no. Let's hang it with like a ring, and then once we get to like a town or
Or
something,
you can hang it with your thing that I gave you.
I use was it like
It's
vine?
just a vine. You can-
Yeah, I use the vine, and I hang it off
Okay.
shell, and I tie it really tight so it can't.
And you know what I'm gonna do?
Can
I'm
you-
gonna cast lesser restoration, so it seals,
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, perfect.
Very good.
so it can't move.
Perfect.
You guys hear a little bit of a commotion up on the deck. It doesn't sound like a fight or anything, but you hear like, hey,
Panic,
look
like
up,
panic.
No, it doesn't sound like panic. It almost sounds like
wonder if we're
excitement.
I wonder if we're close
Yeah.
to land.
Let's
go up there.
So he.
As you come up from below deck and, you know, you come out of the stairwell and you go up around to get onto the deck itself, just about sunrise in the morning, you look out off the deck.
I give Sassy a pound.
She smiles and bows with her hands and stands next to Nya.
I look at
but
Sassy.
you
I'm like,
see-
you're past the bowing stage.
But you see, even she is distracted. And the captain has seen this a bunch of times in his life, but this is the first time any of you, and you're getting the impression some of the people on the boat are seeing the scenery. As it comes into the inlet for the river, the white ghost, if you look at your phones, and I'll post this online, you see the scenery before you of what is called the Great Flow. And it's a river about the size of the Amazon.
There's a fucking tear going down Ceahcyl's eye.
It's so beautiful. It looks familiar though.
I'm amazed at the lights that are coming off the trees and everything, and I'm like, obviously never seen anything like this.
Ceahcyl and Ulfar, you feel as you enter these waters and in these woods and you see its elegance starts coming out, you feel this almost reverent connection with the land itself. You guys look out and you see this broad, wide, beautiful river. And you see that within it dance what are called fey flies, fey lights. You're not sure if they're will-o-wisps. You're not sure if they're bugs. You're not sure if it's just life energy from the forest itself.
Ulfar, do you feel that? Do you feel The weave is calling me. You feel the power that I'm feeling.
You see it's lined with vines and mangrove-like trees, but they look to be more crossbred with oaks. But the forest itself, you see, is dominated with great oaks, maples, aspens. The temperature is temperate, but not overly humid. The scent of flowers and plant life and vegetation fill the air. And you see, as the river winds through the forest, you'd see, like, going through the air, these birds the size of, like, some of them are the size of fucking houses.
Where's the monkeys?
And you see the forest itself just seems to teem with life. No matter where you look, even like horrible creatures. You see there are fucking spiders the size of Volkswagens moving through webs in the trees.
Oh, hey, fellas.
Luckily, you turned into a spider, so I'm not out anymore.
You can see sprites and grigs and pixies dodging throughout. And at first, like, because you two have never seen them before, Ulfar has, you two have never seen them before, you have, at first you think they're bugs.
Ceahcyl's rifling through his books trying to find.
Are you drawing this down?
He's almost like bird watching. It's like rifling. He's like,
oh gosh, I just what?
He's just going. He's seen so. He's pretty much sensory overload.
Right.
For him. It's the most beautiful thing in the fucking world he's ever seen, and it's also like the most horrifying thing in the world he's ever seen. Just all these creatures living together like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just like his mind is blown.
Ulfar, you have never been here before, but you have, you've known about it, and you've seen these creatures in separate situations, but never, in this abundance. Yeah, it's like the feeling of ancient and unbound reverence just like seems to fall across the whole boat, but particularly with the two of you who are tied to it. Basically, for the first time, you sense Chasmar. The world itself just engulfs everything around you. You have no idea why, or even why you yourselves. You just feel this overwhelming, almost completeness, and you can't help, like, everybody's eyes are filled with tears.
So Ceahcyl has like this
rainbows.
He's kind of got like this weird like feeling that he just needs to. So he just walks to the middle of the boat with his staff. He sits down with the staff across his lap and just closes his eyes and just tries to feel everything that's going on. Calm his...
As you guys are feeling everybody's emotions and you realize it's quiet, you hear the water against the wood of the boat. You can hear the slight creak of the rudder and a little bit of wind in the sails, but you hear the wind blowing through the trees and you can hear the sound of the wildlife around you. And you just can't help but realizing the feeling that you and everybody are feeling is the presence of the Mother Goddess, is the presence of Aurianna Truelight,
true beauty,
the creator of the world, the creator of all the races.
Ceahcyl's just trying to soak it all in. He's just got beads of tears coming. It's not tears of like sadness. It's not tears of joy, but they're more like tears of like recognition almost.
Right.
If that makes any sense?
You
like you see something so beautiful it just hits you.
You hear the captain say, "She is everywhere. She's in every breath we take, every breathe we feel. Her birds and her perfume on the wind, she's just so beautiful." He says as you see tears stream down his eyes and he looks around. "I will never grow tired of it."
So Ceahcyl gets up and walks over to the captain after he hears him say that. He's like,
What is this feeling?
It is her.
I've never felt
My friend.
so scared and so loved and just outright like lost. I don't know how to feel right now.
Well, as those who dwell here, you hear him say, as his voice chokes up, as those who dwell here say to newcomers. And he puts his hand on your shoulder and puts his other hand on Ulfar's shoulder and he says, "Welcome home. For this is where all life began. Benevolent and terrible. Kind
and cruel. Here is the true face of the mother, the seat of the balance of nature. The river is said to be filled by the lady's tears of joy, and the forest is the embrace she gives her children. Nowhere else in all of Chasmar, including myself and Nya's natural home in Lothlorien, can even compare to the grace of Abolasia. You see, he almost falls into like this trance as he looks out. As you see, he stares at the setting moon, as the moon's starting to set on the horizon and the sun's coming up. And you can see like some of the brighter stars still reflecting off the river surface. And you see Maddie staring at him. And you just see this gentleness in her eyes when she looks at him. But sort of like the way a daughter looks at a father. And you see she just smiles and takes his hand and leans her head against his arm.
Ceahcyl puts his arm around her shoulders.
And she just whispers to him, "Welcome home, Captain." You see he smiles and caresses her head. And just looks at her with a tear in his eye.
Ulfar is going to slowly walk up to the prow and just sit and meditate. Everything and nothing. And I'm going to talk to my pact patron. I'm going to commune with it.
Why don't you give me a charisma check? Let's call this... So I want you to use religion, but use your charisma with your proficiency bonus as well, instead of your wisdom. So if your charisma is a +5 and your proficiency is 3, it'd be +8.
23.
All right.
With proficiency, 26.
Right. Ulfar, so it's kind of weird. So you have the captain and Maddie having their moment. Nya and Ceahcyl are having their moment, being enthralled by the cradle of life, basically. You have Ceahcyl in the center with his staff focusing, and then you're at the... All right, you're on the prow. So it's almost like there's a line of energy coming from all of you as you're moving on the flowing river. And almost immediately, Ulfar, you feel the heat of summer blast against your skin. You guys see flames start dancing up and down across Ulfar's skin. They're not burning his clothes or burning him, but you see it. And Ulfar, you hear,
"Seek me where your people lie to the west. I am within the bounds of the fjord gate."
So he's the only one that hears that.
He is the only one who hears it.
"Take my power that I give and seek where I lay."
And then you see like the fire on his skin at first. You see is like
Can
orange.
I see any expressions on his face when that's said?
He seems like deeply focused. And so like you see the fire that's on his arms and on his skin is dancing, but then like almost as a reaction, Ulfar's eyes just open up and he stares forward, and you watch the flames that are dancing across his skin go from red and orange to blue and white, and then they form as two eldritch balls in his hands, one in each hand, and then like he closes his hands and they
disappear.
You see the energy just gets absorbed back into him. And at that, the breathtaking view that I am about to send you, and I'll be posting pictures, people, comes into play. As you come around the vista of the river, now this journey takes almost a whole day, but it's just everything seems to be happening so fast you almost do not realize it. So the current oak trees that you are by are, some of them reach 100 or more feet tall. So when you see this view, try to comprehend the size of what you are looking at. As is, you see the forest could not be more majestic or mystic. As you make the vista of the river, your breath is stolen as a massive oak tree that seems to disappear into the sky crests the horizon. Its canopy swallows the scenery before you and dominates the sky for attention.
Amidst its boughs and limbs, your eyes behold a great, grand, medieval city, larger than anything you could imagine. Castles, towers, temples, streets, parapets, the whole deal. Across the river before you, you see a lantern-lit bridge leading from outlying villages to the hollows in the base of the world tree, where you see all of this is within its limbs and across its boughs. The captain, Ceahcyl, Nya, before you, you see the Tree of Life. This is the very one carved into the ancient stone of your father's grove, and the grove of every druid on the planet. And Ceahcyl, you now recognize, looking at the canopy as it comes up, you start to recognize some of the shapes. And then you realize it also adorned his leather vest that he would wear. Ulfar, my friend, you behold the great Yggdrasil, the very tree that keeps the world together with its roots. This, my friend, was the very first seed ever planted. Are you familiar with the stories of creation?
Just from what my dad told me when I was younger.
Well, then you know when the Great Desolation was battled by the races, some of the first champions to take arms against the great Aeon Lich were bears. Just simple, normal bears. Those bears Aurianna gave this seed to and gave them sentience. And throughout the ages, they have grown to become a race called the Usari. This is their home, and they have guarded the Tree of Life since the beginning of time. This is where the oaken seat sets. The very throne Aurianna sat upon as she left our world to leave it to us. And it is the throne that the grizzled king sits upon, which is the title given to the leader of the Usari.
Doesn't Ulfar have to talk to the grizzled king?
Yeah, but all you guys are going to talk to her. You see, as you get closer to the city, you see there are native boats and vessels moving about. On the shore, you behold an abundance of life and people. And as you get a closer look, this is the scenery you see as you pull up to the shores and the docks and the lower parts of the tree.
More turtles.
The city of Udoralal. You see native boats and vessels moving about, and on its shores you behold an abundance of people and life. Fae, human, dwarven, elven, turtle, sprites, pixies, every Fae life you can imagine, as well as some races you do not recognize. You even see, Nya, you recognize what their race might be, but Ceahcyl and Ulfar have not seen one yet. You see others like Ceahcyl, other snake beings like Ceahcyl that you are sure are not Wanti. As well as you see there are humans that aren't dressed in armor. They don't look to be overly civilized. You see they wear buckskins, no shirts. They're covered in tribal tattoos. They wear simple bone necklaces, and their weapons might be made of metal, but they're not finely crafted like others. But just moving about. Basically, they look like barbaric people. But what you do see is you have a hard time telling the difference what's a druid in a different shape, what is a real bear, and what might be these people. Because at one point in time, you see a bear walking on all fours, kind of just doing what a bear does. And then you see this human comes walking up. Hey, he says something to him, and you see the bear stands up, shakes his hand, and starts carrying on a normal conversation with him. Like puts his arm around his shoulder and starts walking away with him, and they're talking about, hey, how's the kids, whatever, whatnot, et cetera, so forth. And something else comes over to you. You realize through all of this, the White Ghost is not the massive vessel it once was. You see the boat itself right now is no bigger than a small yacht.
Does that mean we shrunk?
I think so.
Are we tiny people now?
You look still like Ulfar.
Ulfar, you shrunk the kids.
Yeah, but I'd only might be like 1 foot tall now.
I look at Ceahcyl, I'm like, I think you should be yourself.
Everyone,
You shouldn't have to hide yourself. We already did that enough in our own kingdom.
everyone off my ship.
Okay.
Okay.
And he smiles.
Sassy, you stay here.
She cannot.
Okay, Sassy, come with us.
And you see she like looks confused, and the captain like looks at her and she goes, "Sir?" And she backs out. You see when everybody gets off, you see Maddie like excitedly jumps. She's like, "I love this part. I love this part." And now you will see one of the things that gives the white ghost its name.
Invisible.
And you see the captain reaches into his pocket, pulls out a bottle, takes the cork off of it, and you see the white ghost appears in it. It is gone from the water, and he closes the bottle and puts it in his pocket.
Well,
Hey,
I hope.
Cap. Hey, Cap, can you teach me that trick?
I wonder if
That was so cool.
I want to put things in a bottle. Yeah, you gotta teach us that.
I put stuff in bottles all day, but it's liquid.
I just love when he does that, Maddie says.
He's a genius.
The hustle and bustle of this, like, you guys are so overwhelmed because it's like behind you across the river is just this ancient, sacred, powerful forest. You see there are a few small villages by the bridges, but you think they're more or less just so there's people to watch the bridges. You know, but here you do not see guards. You don't see guards. You see everybody is just there. You see races that most people, like there's some drow walking about and such. You know, dark elves. You guys are seeing dark elves for the first times in your life. You see there are orcs here. You see there are goblins here. You see there are hobgoblins here.
Goblins.
Everything that could possibly not mix together, you see is... Doesn't mean everybody's getting along, but you see there seems to be no level of
So wait,
disrespect
I
here.
wanna know if Ceahcyl, if he's actually gonna be himself.
Well, I don't know, gang.
Yes.
I
think
I don't wanna be a fanboy here, but I wanna get some autographs.
I think you should be yourself. You probably get more autographs.
Ceahcyl, why don't we all go get something to eat? It's been a long day. And he like looks at the group of you and smiles.
Okay.
Well, you lead the way.
There's a little place I'd like to eat here. It is called the Nutshell.
Ooh,
I run up and grab Maddie and throw her on my shoulder.
so cute.
That's a 20.
Ooh, damn.
Holy shite.
A 2. And she just onward, and she grabs your ear and like tugs it to the right so you know what direction to go.
Hey, Captain. This might seem a little awkward, but what happened to the crew after you shrank the boat?
They're all there on the shore.
The tiny people.
Even the twins?
Yeah, they're all there.
Where's Bub?
They're
Oh, there you are, Bub.
Bub's with you. But you see the halflings, they're running off, and you hear them shouting something, and the captain looks and goes, "This is where Nevin and Devin are from."
Oh. Hey, I want to meet your parents, whatever.
I walk a little sadly because I miss Reggie, and I'm wondering where Reggie was, and what's he doing, and if he could see this beautiful sight.
Oh, Reggie probably would be a big ball of shit right now, crying. Big wuss.
Okay, doesn't mean I don't miss Reggie, so I keep walking. I'm sad. So I hold Ceahcyl's hand.
Well, Sassy stands next to you the whole time.
Sassy, stop Reggie.
And you see the captain. Now, this is the first time you've ever seen the captain off the boat. You see as he walks amongst the trees, he leads you over to this area where like there's a route that kind of curves up, and inside of it is this old rickety door, but you can smell the scent of like spiced potatoes and such things coming out from the inside of it.
What is that heavenly scent I smell?
And you see he opens the door and motions for you guys to go in. Now, Ulfar, it's a little short for you, so you have to duck a little bit to go in.
Does he hit Maddie's head?
On my shoulder.
Well, yeah. Well, Maddie's gonna to let you know that she's got to get off your shoulder.
Sorry, I like started leaning the other way.
You see Maddie like kind of taps you on the head to let you know that she's got to get down. Some of the crew, you see Marvin and Vent walk in with you guys. Some of the other guys, they go to do some shopping or whatnot. As you walk into the tavern, the Nutshell, as it is called, it's nestled in a tree, and on the door is an acorn without the cap on it. That's cracked open, sort of like as if something ate the nut that was inside of it.
Pesky squirrels.
You go in and you see it is a simple place. It is maybe 50 by 30. There's a bar that runs the length of the room, and there's maybe 4 or 5 small tables. as well as bar chairs. At the bar, there's maybe 3 people sitting. You see there's a couple of humans. You see there's this old rugged dwarven-looking guy. Over in the far corner, at one of the tables, you see there's a group of gnomes, 3 gnomish men sitting there with their papers strewn across the table, and they got pencils in their ears, and they seem to be chattering, talking about something over a mug of ale. And you hear,
Well, it's been quite some time since I have seen you.
and you see the captain smiles. As the voice draws your attention, Ceahcyl, you see behind the bar, wearing an apron, another turtle.
No fucking.
Look, it's your twin.
This turtle is older, significantly older. Not quite as old as your dad, but you see he's
older brother.
You see he's got some scars going across the front of his shell, some deep scars going across the front of his shell, and you see one of his eyes is a little lazy, as you see there's a scar going down the side of his face, and you see when he puts his hand out, he like wipes his hands with the cloth he's holding. When he puts his hand out to shake the captain's hand, you see one of his claws is missing off of his hand.
Ceahcyl says in Turtle,
Hell and well met.
And he responds back to you in Turtle. He says,
Well met, and what can I get for you to drink, young one?
That's so cool. I'm sorry.
I'm smiling ear to ear.
Ceahcyl's just fucking beaming.
I'm literally so excited because it's like I've only seen him and Papa and his mom.
and you see this guy doesn't have a beard or nothing. He's just, his shell though looks like it's got nicks and cuts in it. Like he more or less had the appearance of a snapping turtle almost.
Right.
You know, he's got some like horns on his head and going down the
Can I
back.
ask him a question? I look at him, I'm like, do you know a good blacksmith? And I tell you to turn around so we could fix the thing on his shell.
Nya, you see tears fill his eyes. And he like steps back. But, you know, the captain smiles.
You're from the Maya.
Is he saying this in
Yeah.
Turtle or?
Yes. Well, Celestial.
Okay. Ceahcyl.
Yes, my family. Yeah.
Your markings.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't live there, but my family came from there. Yes.
You see he stares at the staff. You have the Hierophant staff, he says in Celestial.
It was given to me from my father.
You see he stands proud, taps his shell with his claw, and you see the captain is looking at Ulfar, and it's almost like he knew this was going to happen. And he says this in common,
Is my honor to serve you.
And he bows.
Oh, come on. You don't need to do that. I just met you.
Bakul here was a tank. He was the head of the military that guarded the Hierophant. That staff to him is his life's duty, my friend. He is long since retired, but every one of those scars he got defending the Hierophant and the cause of Meekw's Mire. And with his money that he made, he bought this little hole in the wall.
Ceahcyl
First Commander Bakul.
Stands all proud.
Ceahcyl kind of turns his back.
Just give me a second real quick.
And he's just fiddling around with something. You hear his bag wrestle. He's fiddling around with something. And he comes back with like plucked a little piece of the vine off of it with like he seems like a daffodil kind of guy. So fucking around with it. And he holds his hand out to have him hold his hand out.
He holds his hand out, the one with the missing ball.
Ceahcyl quickly slips the bracelet over his wrist.
Ceahcyl, you see a huge, exaggerated tear run down the side of his face. Bakul. And he just nods his head and...
Stand down, soldier.
Well, what? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude.
May the buyer always be with you.
It always will.
And I give him one of those, like kind of forearm to forearm handshake type thing.
He says, There were others before, but it was my family's honor to serve the Mortesta.
The honor's all mine meeting you, sir. I thank you for your service.
You must have done something great to receive the Hierophant staff.
I guess you could say that. It's a long story.
Are you the Hierophant of the South now?
No, I'm not.
You're returning the staff home.
Not so much.
so to speak, that the captain says. He has been sent on a different quest, and you know that those quests cannot be discussed, my friend. You see, Buckle.
You're right, Hans. You're right. It's foolish of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do not mean to pry. It's just I relive younger days. I digress. What can I get for my friends to drink?
Ceahcyl's like, can I have a couple shot glasses you included?
I would be happy to. And you, Northmen, we do have mead.
So Ceahcyl pulls out a bottle of cactus mash. It's basically like cactus vodka.
Yeah.
And he pours everybody a shot of cactus vodka.
Ulfar, you see he pours you mead that still has blossoms in it.
That shit's fresh, man. Fresh.
Wow, that's...
Now,
And you, milady, what would you like?
Can I have some elven wine, please?
Very well.
And the elven wine he gives you, and you see the captain smiles when he sees it, make that 2. The elven wine he gives you, basically once you drink true elven wine like this, you will judge every wine you drink the rest of your life from the wine that you will receive here.
I
thank him.
I rolled a 25 on my vodka, by the way.
Very good.
I thank him, and I'm like, wow, this just means I have to come back.
So Ceahcyl holds up his shot glass.
Everybody got a glass.
Okay.
Everybody got a glass of his cactus vodka.
I lift it up.
Hoorah. To the mire.
Bakul.
To Demaya.
Cheers.
And he swings it back. You see, when he kicks it back, like when his head moves, you can see next to the kind of silvered mirror on the wall, Ceahcyl, you see there's a painting. And you see a turtle bearing a large shield, wielding like this halberd. And you see there are decorations going down him. And as you look, you realize you're seeing a picture of Bakul in his younger days.
Ceahcyl has a big smile on his face.
Yeah,
I'm guessing he could help him with getting that on his back.
Well, he was literally a turtle tank. He was.
No, I'm talking.
He fought for my family.
I'm talking about the thing Ceahcyl has on his back that I put there.
He after he has a couple of drinks with you guys, he
Milady, I'm sorry, you are right.
And he stands up and he walks over and
Ceahcyl wants like, I'm gonna say he's got like 5 ridges.
Yeah.
And he wants a ring for every ridge, so when he collects more, he just.
You see, at first he studies it for a moment.
No, this will not do. This will not do. If
Sorry about the vine. That's
so,
all we had.
Ceahcyl's just with. And he's like,
no offense.
He asks him to hold his hand out.
Hold your hand out.
Ceahcyl grabs his hand.
Yeah.
And lets go to see if his hand shakes. I rolled a 10 for an insight.
He has probably the sturdiest hands we ever felt.
Constitution. So he got a 14 base. I'm assuming he's probably got at least a 17 Constitution. So it's 17, I'd say. So he holds it very steady.
Okay. Because if he didn't, I was going to ask for.
Yeah, I could always do the holes again.
It would be my honor if you.
And he does.
And
he does.
I thank him. I'm like, thank you.
this is my honor.
You see, after he's done, you see he walks over behind the bar and he kind of crouches down, and you could kind of see his shell moving and stuff. And you hear,
Of course, I do that.
Him fiddling with stuff.
yeah, you hear the rumbling of like chests and stuff opening and things open. This is all right behind the bar, you know. And you see the captain's smiling. This all like almost like he realizes this was a good thing for all of you. And
Ceahcyl leans over to Captain.
This is so cool.
I thank the captain. Thank you, Captain.
and he holds his drink up. Welcome home, my friend.
Did you try my cactus wine? Was it any good?
It was very good.
Oh, good.
Welcome home, Ulfar. Welcome home, Nya.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers. And we all cheers again.
Blink.
Click, clack.
And you see he finishes. You see he finishes his drink, and he says, "I will find you. I need to go speak to someone first."
Okay.
Is there like a map for this place?
Do you have a bell so if we ring it that you guys can find us or something?
All limbs lead to the trunk. All boughs lead to the canopy.
That's what she said.
Are you gonna write that down, because you know we need you to write stuff down? What was it again?
Bows.
You can usually find anyone you're looking for by looking up or down.
Sorry, he has to take notes or we'd be lost.
Yeah, I'd like to.
There are touts everywhere.
Who?
Touts.
What's that?
You'll see them. They are little frog-type creatures called grigs.
Can I have one?
No, just
I want a frog.
Little toads. Be respectful to them.
see. You don't squeeze them and get high and lick them like we did at home.
No, I want one as a pet. That's respectful.
Do not confuse them with the bullywugs. They get very upset when you do.
Yeah.
Ciao.
So,
I'm just going to say hi.
yeah.
You know, the captain leaves and you guys have your drink. Shortly after the captain leaves, you know, Hans says farewell to Bakul, and Bakul, my friend, thank you. You see the captain just smiles and he tosses a platinum in the direction of Bakul. You see Bakul catches it nimbly and winks at him.
Big bags.
So what was he looking for?
You see he finally stands up and he walks forward and you see he's got 5 rusty rings in his hand. And you see they're all parted, you know, like twisted. And he takes them and he puts them through the holes that he made. And he puts the lizard on one of them. And you see I'll do a strength check. Dude. Natural 20. Without effort.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
You see he just bends the rings back with his fingers.
Such a gentle touch you have.
Strong, mighty hands.
They are.
You see he pats you and he's like, there you go. These rings once adorned my battle turtle. They were what held the saddle on in defense of your ancestor.
Battle turtle?
Oh, yes. We had the choice of either giant turtles, triceratops.
What the hell's a triceratop?
You haven't read books on that yet?
Or monitors.
Monitor? Like lizard monitors?
Yes.
Oh, I had a lizard. Well, when I was younger. They did well.
It's in his pet cemetery.
Yeah.
Durgan,
we'll talk about that later.
Durgan, my triceratops, died in a long battle. But my next mount, when I called to the mire, brought me Kandu.
It wasn't a dragon turtle, was it?
No.
Okay, because those things are scary.
He was a bit of a large box, but nonetheless powerful and mighty.
Wow. Turtles get bigger. Man, I
And
got so much.
You see he looks really confused.
I look at you
You've not ever been to the mire.
I look at you, I'm like, your dad's bigger than you. He's taller than you a little bit.
but-
But he kind of...
And he kind of...
I was like a hatchling when I rode on his back.
You see he
Not the size of
smiles.
this guy.
You see he smiles and he looks over at Ulfar and Nya and he's like, then do not allow Bakul to ruin the surprise.
I give him a big hug and I thank him for helping my friend.
No, you do not leave till you eat on Bakul.
Okay.
You see he...
What's the best? How about you? One of everything.
You see he shouts out into the back a local common tongue, and you can kind of get the gist that he shouts out, you know, to some chef's name and says one of everything, and then you hear, all right, and then, you know, in the back, and one of the gnomes in the corner that was at the table, older guy, he's maybe about 3.5 feet tall, long white beard. He comes walking up to Ulfar, and he, sir.
Yes?
I was wondering, you look like a man of intelligence who understands machinery.
He doesn't know you, does he?
Obviously not, because I don't.
He just called
think
him
about
sir.
machinery.
Oh, you do not?
Nothing.
But you are a Northman.
He can
Your people invented half these machines.
handle a boat.
Yeah.
You're not familiar with a trebuchet?
Trebuchet.
Oh, you're talking about siege warfare.
Oh, yes. But imagine this. Imagine this, sir. And you see he throws his arms up with this grand plan.
Oh, fuck.
Tell me what we could do to make this work. You see, it can take hours to go from one part of the tree to get to the canopy. Unless you have magic or some sort of flying beast that you can take. Imagine yourself and your beautiful bride. He motions towards Nya.
I just smile at you.
You want to get there quickly. You sit upon a seat, and with the pull of a level, physics itself sends you flying to the tops of the tree canopy. The problem is the landing.
Yes, how do you stop?
That's what I'm asking you. What do you think would be? We were thinking parachutes, or we were thinking gliders.
Well, may I? What kind of materials are we working with?
Leaves, leather, and honeydews, and other such fabrics.
Hold on a second.
And Ceahcyl opens up his book and he starts writing stuff down, just thinking to himself.
What do you, with your understanding of these weapons of war, how could we make them items of peace and productivity? Ulfar, all that's going through your mind right now is like you and Frosty with a trebuchet just smashing ice walls with boulders and remainders of like creatures you've killed.
Let me tell you a story about a frost giant I know and what he can do with giant
Oh, fantastic, magnificent, yes! Yes!
balls. What he can do with giant balls of bear poo.
He starts talking to the...
Yeah, he what?
Bear poo.
How could we use... I mean, there's obviously an abundance of it.
Hold on.
How could we use bear poop to our advantage? Tell me more.
It's very funny, like when you fling it at something that's warm and it melts. It has to be frozen.
What?
I pour the gnome a shot and say,
Just take a sip of this and close your eyes and just listen to this magnificent story of his.
Wait, I have a vision. Imagine we put them in a special seat that is filled with this poo. That is cold, but as it soars, it melts. So if we could encase it so it did not get all over them, it could give a soft landing.
Wolfar, I don't like that idea.
Yeah, you're kind of like stuck in poo. It's kind of stinky.
How about,
So Ceahcyl wrote a little, like drew a little diagram. I'm just gonna, I rolled a 15, so.
Sorry, Ceahcyl. I'm just trying to get a snack out of the back of your pack. Oh, God, they're taking a while with that food.
Gosh. Just when you pull
Right,
it out of
Ulfie.
the bag, just think about it. If it's in the bag, this is what I learned from a very wise Northman. Think about what's in the bag, and it shall appear in your hand. Jesus, fella.
I ain't no fella, Maddie says, looking at you all offended.
Oh, sorry.
I'm blaming hungry. It's taking so long with that food.
Maddie, what do you think? We have a trebuchet here.
I don't even know what the hell to roll for that.
I think he's a fucking idiot.
No, but look at this.
And Ceahcyl shows him the drawing.
Ma'am, an idiot. And apparently he's deaf too.
What?
So Ceahcyl basically shows him like an archaic vision of like a glider on a rope. So the trebuchet gives the glider the speed, and they go up the rope, and there's like a little stopper at the top, and you get off the glider and do whatever, and to get back you just ride the glider back down to the trebuchet. So it's kind of just like
I know, it's a stupid idea. I don't even know why I brought it up.
That may be brilliant. Thank you, Sir Turtle. Magnificent.
My pleasure. It's better.
I'm glad I approached the two of you.
Better than poop, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe like a zip line.
Ooh.
And he's like, yes, we will start with the glider and the rope and go from there and improve it as we go. Thank you. And he shakes your hands with both hands very frantically.
Okay,
and he goes walking away, and Maddie's like, somebody's gonna die.
It's better than poop.
You don't know very much about gnomes, do ya?
No, I just figured he'd get away quicker if we just gave him something to work.
They draw diagrams, build shit that breaks 95% of the friggin' time.
Oh, so they're like tinkerers.
Yes, and then they try it on themselves.
Why would they do that?
Because they're fucking idiots. She says with like very little respect for whether they hear her or not.
Man, like, all right. Like, I would like try it on a rock first or something that, I don't care if the rock breaks, right? And just go
Ulfar.
from there.
Could be. By the way, Maddie, did I ever tell you the story about Frosty?
About 25 times.
It is a good story, but you did tell Baku the story.
But I don't mind hearing it again. It's quite funny.
Hey, Baku, take another shot and listen to this story there, guy.
One moment, sir.
And he fills somebody's drink and
My
then
name's Ceahcyl. Just call me Ceahcyl. Sir is my dad.
someone takes another walk over and
Maridos was...
Let her rip with a
Let
story.
me sit down and tell you a tale of a fateful trip with me and my buddy Frosty.
He's a frost giant. Go ahead.
Giant frost giant.
Maddie smiles. It's a good one.
It deals with a lot of poo.
Yeah. It's kind of... go ahead. You tell us, sir. I don't want to tell it.
Let me do a performance check.
Oh, maybe it wasn't that good of a story.
No, I've got a good thing. So 6 plus 5 plus 5. So
there you go.
11, 17 on performance. It's not as good a performance as I normally do because I'm not...
Well, we're four.
No,
we're
you don't try one of these crackers. They're pretty good.
We're like 4 shots in.
I try one.
That's true.
They're delicious.
Wow. Delicious. So Nya's going to go explore the town and meet up with them later.
All right. You see a couple of the sailors will go off with you.
Okay.
And Sassy.
Pick me up something nice.
I will. I'll get you a present.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Bye, guys. I give you guys both a hug.
Have fun.
Don't get in trouble. I'll know where to find you. I think they have a jail.
So you see as Nya leaves, Maddie, she's like, you know what? I'm going to go and find the captain. Plus, there's a couple little shops I like looking at around here.
What kind of shops do you like looking at, Natty?
Well, I like some of the brighter colored clothings and other such things. And the clothing of my people. I don't get to see... I mean, it's not very common that you come across dwarves too often that are cultured, that are in these port cities.
Very true.
Here I can actually see some of my people. And who knows, listen, big guy. Even though you're fun to flirt around with, there's something you got to understand, and I'm gonna let you down easy on this one. We're friends, and this is all fun and games. But there ain't nothing coming out of it. I like me a dwarvish man, and I want you to be you. I would like my friend the way that he is.
Sounds good to me.
Good. I did not want to make it awkward, but... And you see she kind of... we'll talk later. And she says to you guys, and it's almost like you could tell she wants to say something, but... She can see you guys are more enthralled by what's happening around you and everything. Kitchen person already brought out all the food, and you guys have eaten, you're drinking, and you sit and you talk to Bakul for a little while, and he tells you kind of stories of, they seem to be stories of the heyday and such. You do know he keeps mentioning your grandfather's name, which tells you that he was in service of that order, Moridos. So Bakul says to you,
Are you going to go see the grizzled king?
If you will escort... I'm sorry. If you will escort us, yes.
I think that's what the captain went to do.
Talk to the grizzled king.
Sardon. He is a warrior's warrior, a king's king, and a man's man.
Well, I'm looking at him right now.
I am not Sardon.
No, a man's man.
and
I am honored.
and he taps his shell with his fist again, and you almost see like pride swelling up in his eyes.
I know we just met and all, and I don't want this to sound weird. I want to hang out with you more.
I would love to be around the sun, the descendant of Moridos. It was my life's honor serving.
And I think he'd appreciate it too.
And you see like tears swell in his eyes, and he just repeats about how great of a man he was, and how wise he was, and how honorable he was. And throughout the night when you guys were sitting there, he was telling stories of the Hierophant's command over the elements and the plants and the amazing shapes that he could take. Where he tells one time where, there was a battle and things started going south, but Moridos was trying to open up a circle stone so he could summon, another spirit, so that way they could cross over to the area that they were going to. He didn't really get into detail about where they were going or why, but he talks about how there was this dragon that started breaking the line. And even though they had beat it down a bit, it was still too powerful, and his breath weapon wiped out all but a handful of them. And the Hierophant paused the ritual that he was doing using some sort of magic or something. You're not sure. He almost describes it as if he stopped time itself in that area. But you're not sure exactly what happened. But then he says, 1 minute they looked and the Hierophant was there. Next thing they knew, the stream got bigger. Then suddenly a great water elemental came up and smacked the dragon's fire directly out of its mouth. And as the creature rolled, he watched the elemental turn into a great snake and wrap the dragon up and pull its wings together and start crushing the life out of it. And then as the serpent went to cast a spell, the snake formed itself into a great golden worm and ripped the throat out of the red dragon.
This is a great story.
And then stood down and just very calmly limped his way back up to where they were doing their circle stones, continued the ritual without a word.
Ceahcyl's just fucking awestruck at that story.
This is some great shit. Me and you are going to get along very well.
The days of battle. My bones are weary, and my age is catching with me, but it was the greatest moments of my life.
You would do well with my people.
Maridos was... I would live to serve him again. Such a grand man. You walk in great footsteps, my friend.
And they're quite the footprints to fill, too. I'm trying my best.
I remember his boy. What a spark of life. Such a vibrant man.
Ceahcyl, you should tell him the story about what we just did at the temple. That was a good story.
That was a fucking shit show there.
He looks at you curious.
Regale Bakul.
Well, so we were riding on these camels. Chachi was such a good guy. He was a good camel. Yeah, and I loved the weather was so nice. I felt like I was on vacation or something. It was so the breeze was crisp and warm. It was just oh man. Anyway, so we got surrounded by these snake things, and we quickly dispatched them.
Yeah.
Snake things.
Snake things. They were snake men and half snake men and full snake men.
The Chevali.
No, they were Wati.
And you see he snarls at the name and he spits.
Right back.
Foul creatures.
Right back at you, guy. Anyway, so after that, we ascended the stairs of the temple of Tiamat, and we had to fight the king of the Wati.
You see his eyes are wide open, and he stares almost with bating breath.
It was a tough fight, but we made it through.
You defeated their king.
Yes, to tell this.
Yes.
To tell this story. So then we go into the temple itself. Great braziers of fire. And we walked to the middle, and we were quickly accompanied by the form of Tiamat. But not Tiamat herself, but almost like a, I don't know. It was weird. Anyway.
It was an avatar.
It's the avatar of Tiamat herself.
He's hanging on to every word with excitement.
And then...
Ceahcyl, pour some more of that cactus drink.
There you go.
And...
I gotta get another bottle out of my bag. Hold on. Okay, here's another bottle. So anyway...
He pours... some more. He pours
He
pours a dozen shots.
Yeah, I was gonna say
just for the three of us.
Yeah, you see, Bakul holds up one of the captain's leftover shot glasses too.
To good health. Cheers.
Good health.
So anyway, we had to not only defeat this avatar, but we had to douse the braziers to
see one of the gnomes walks up and looks at Bakul. Sir, could we get another drink?
Your arm's broken. Your leg's broken. The boy is telling a story. Go get your own drink. Leave the coin on the bar.
Oh, okay. Very well. Thank you.
And I thought this was a family establishment. we had to douse these braziers, and when we doused one of the heads disappeared, and our faithful elf barbarian friend was holding her back while Ulfar and I were dousing these braziers, and I fell in battle. I was knocked unconscious, and I got back up after I was revived, and we beat her, and then, wouldn't you know, the temple started to frickin' crumble and fall apart and collapse on itself.
By Aurianna's beard.
Well, you said it. Oh my gosh, it was pretty... Oh, my adrenaline right now. Anyway, so how do we get out of here, I say?
You are mighty warriors. I respect that.
So, my friend here did stuff, and I did things, and I pretended to be Wanti's, the king's snake. I turned into a giant snake.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it. It was really crazy.
It was crazy.
It was nuts.
It was nuts.
The blood of Maridos. And he holds up another drink and takes a shot.
To good health.
Good health.
So, long story short, we made it back to the captain's care, and we're here now to tell the tale.
I mean, he glossed out the fact that I got thrown off the bridge.
Well, I mean, it's not...
You got thrown off a bridge?
I got thrown off a bridge.
It's not my place to tell your story.
Do you see this piece of my shell that is missing? That was from being thrown down the side of a mountain by a stone giant.
Well, again, you know, if Ceahcyl died in our fighting team, man, this asshole threw me off the bridge, and I was splat on the ground.
How could whoever this was get that close to you?
Well, I was talking to him, and I was kind of pretending that I was somebody that I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't get into the details, but I did a really good job.
He did.
And he discovered your subterfuge.
No, he just didn't like the dude that I was pretending to be, and he threw me off the bridge.
So he is just an asshole.
Yes.
Yes. And then I faithfully jumped off the bridge to join my friends.
If you want to get it right, he's an absolute asshole.
He is. And Ulfar pooped.
Absolute asshole.
And I don't like telling this part of the story, but I think it's a very important part of the story. Ulfar pooped himself.
A little bit.
When he died.
A little bit. Because a lot of people poop themselves when they die.
Yeah, it's like everything just releases. So I resurrected my friends, and we hung out a little bit. And then, we got back to the boat, and now we're here to tell the tale.
You hold the power of life and death. That should be true. The blood of Maridos.
Aye, here, cheers.
This man who threw you off. What was he?
An asshole.
An absolute asshole.
Fucking huge dingus this side of the river.
Just some random jerk off, or?
No, his name is Ilya.
No. His name is Pigface McShit himself. That's his name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Pigface McShitface.
Himself.
Yeah, himself.
Yeah.
Maridos, he had many children, but there was one boy in specific, younger than you when I last saw him. I myself was a little older than you are now, maybe 200. But this boy was not even on his first century yet. He grew to be almost a spitting image of the Maridos, and he seemed to harness the same power with the elements. Whatever became of him, his name was Lucius. He was the shadow of Maridos, we called him, as a joke.
Well, let me tell you a story about that guy. Ready? I'm his shadow.
You are the son of little Lucius.
Yep. I'm Ceahcyl.
And you see he smiles. I knew the boy would make good things of himself.
Oh, he's a great guy. If you could see him now. Really good guy.
He must have
miss
been
him.
300 or so years old when Maridos left to go north.
Yeah, he's like, he's like 7-something now.
A friend of his was the one who found some sort of ancient stones in the far north. And Maridos swore to open them. They were one of the last of the ley lines to complete what he called the Great Spirit of Aurianna.
I open up my diary and flip to the page, put it on the table, and turn it in his direction and slide it.
Are those the stones right here?
And you see he reaches into his pouch and pulls out some glasses and puts them on his beak face. And
They look about like the other ancient standing stones. That was his whole gig. His circle he belonged to. They were to awaken the mother's heart. There was something else. When we were, I remember there was a ancient temple to the dragon god Bahamut. But it was long. It was well maintained, but long since. It was in an area of the world called the Dragon Domes. And within it was one of these circle stones. We approached this temple. There was a single man dressed in the shiniest of silver shining armor. But his skin had a sheen to it like that of a mirror almost. And he fought with the oddest things. In one hand, he bore a long sword, decorated with the flames of Bahamut, the platinum dragon. I believe that was his deity. But in his left hand, he carried this lantern, and it had divine magic, and it was his purpose to serve and protect that temple for the stones. But upon Maridos' approach, the warrior spoke to him, and once he realized Maridos was the druid who was tapping the stones throughout the world, he just let him step by. His name was... We ended up finding out later that he himself was actually a dragon in a different form. Champion of Bahamut. His name.
I'll say a 12 or higher, he remembers his name.
It slips me.
Rolled a 7.
Well, I've heard of such a story of I think where I'm from, they call them Dragon Kid or Dragonborn. Humanoid dragon.
No, this one was actually a dragon.
Really?
All right, Ceahcyl, make an insight check.
A silver dragon, you say?
13. So it takes you a moment to put 2 and 2 together. Ulfar, why don't you roll a insight check as well?
9.
Okay. So Ulfar, you're still not completely sure as to everything that happens in the Vale. But Ceahcyl, thinking upon it, like it's almost like 2 things happen at once. One, you think you're hearing about either somebody who wielded the lantern at one time, if not Tredessa himself. But then it dawns on you, when he starts talking about the silver dragon, you start thinking about the dragonkin that you know make up the family that is the royal guard. And you start thinking about the symbol of a silver wyrm wrapped around a blazing sword. And it dawns on you to wonder if the dragonkin that are the silver guard are not descendants of Tredessa, which is why the lantern will not work in their presence, or they seem to have an innate control over the lantern's powers. Even the ghostly image, once you got to the dragonkin, it's almost like it recognized you were there with the lantern, even though it was a ghost, and the lantern shut down. Almost like they can sense it even throughout time.
I'm gonna roll another. And Ceahcyl, not thinking, had a little bit to drink, and he just blurts out Tredessa.
No, wait.
What's going on?
Is that a natural 20? Oh, it's a 15. Right. Yeah, no, the way it was turned, because this dice has like weird little symbols on it, it's a 15.
That's the name. That was the name of the night at the Temple of Bahamut. Yes, Tredessa.
I flip open my book and I show it to him again. I show him
The lantern.
A little bit of a passage that Ceahcyl has written in his book about the...
And he reads it, and he's like,
Yes, this very much reminds me of him. What was his... He would say something. It's been so long, so many centuries. When you get older, your mind loses thoughts. Tredessa of House... Dovrir, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That, and you know that is the house of the family of the Royal Guard.
Flip through my book again and show him the passage about that house.
You must be the blood of Maridos.
And you see he takes a drink when he says that again.
Yeah, Ceahcyl pours another half a dozen shots, takes another shot with him.
And you, Northmen, you live where he lives.
Not quite.
We're like distant,
Neighboring village.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I have, since Meridos is gone, the only last thing I heard of was his passing.
Ceahcyl points at his back to the little.
Yeah, well, he recognized it. Remember when you got her? He recognized what it was.
I got this from his grave.
And you see tears start forming in his eyes, and he starts wiping around his nose. And
no finer man to serve.
And shortly after, you see the kitchen help comes walking out of the back, and you believe they might be a halfling. Like, they almost look like a dwarf because they're a little grizzled in the face, but you believe it might be a halfling.
Well, here you go, big guy.
And I slide a shot.
Oh, thank you.
And he takes a swig of it.
Share the wealth, I owe you, Ceahcyl.
Hey, Bakul, is there any more orders? I heard my brothers are in town.
Don't tell me it's the twins.
Kitchen is closed.
It's the twins?
You know my brothers?
Yeah.
Well, yes, we are triplets.
You know what?
Nevin, Devin, and Kevin.
Holy shit! I can see the resemblance.
You see he stands proudly.
Wow. Well, very nice to meet you.
Me mother is sick, and I want to make sure that my brothers get to. I need to get her medicine, so she is.
I think that's where they went.
Nice to meet you, sir.
And he takes his apron off and he rolls it up and he shakes your hand and he shakes your hand and
thank you, Bakul. Thank you.
And he goes running off out the door.
Great guy you got there. I'm friends with his brothers. Good guys.
He's a hard-working young one. His poor mother is sick. Has been for some time.
What's wrong?
There's one thing that no matter how long your life is, that you cannot defeat. Even you druids, though your time extends beyond that of the normal once you have that connection with the lady, but even age.
Does she have like a favorite flower, do you think?
I do not know. The boy does not tell me too many personal things, but he's a hard worker, does what he's told, and...
Well, tomorrow morning when he comes in, can you give him this? And Ceahcyl turns his back and fiddle screws with something and hands him like weird to say, kind of almost looks like a corsage.
Uh-huh.
And it's got a white rose on it. And he says, "Can you give this to Kevin when he comes in tomorrow? Just say."
And he will consider it a blessing. He hears me speak of Meridos often, because if we do not have the past to remind us of our future, what do we have?
Not a goddamn thing, am I right? Ha ha!
You guys sit and talking with him a little while and have some drinks. And it's starting to get a little late in the day. Pretty soon you might have to hunt down either the captain or go out and about. And just as you're getting ready to wrap things up, you guys say goodbye to Bakul, and he makes sure that, he tells you to see him before you leave and other such things, and he hopes you visit a few times while you're here. And he shakes Ulfar's hand. And as you guys are walking out, getting ready to go out, you see Maddie's like she's walking back like as if she's got her arms full of stuff like clothing and things, and then oh bloody hell, I forgot he's got the damn thing in his pocket.
You can stick that stuff in my bag if you want.
Don't you get fresh with me?
No, so you're not carrying all that stuff around. Just put it in my bag, and I'll hold on to it for you until we get back on the boat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that would be grand. Thank you.
I'll put it in a little special compartment. So when you ask for it, all you have to do is think about what it was.
It's just so weird. I mean, he doesn't... The only time he actually does that is when he comes here. Otherwise, getting the captain off the boat is not... The captain's a special man.
Yes, he is.
He and that boat have an attachment that not even I understand, and I've been with the captain about 30 years.
Have you ever had, for instance, say you have a weapon, right?
I do.
Okay.
My cutlasses.
So your cutlasses. How would you feel if you didn't have them anymore and you had to have different cutlasses?
I'd be naked.
Ones that don't fit your hands as well. Ones
of course, I'll get what you're saying.
Same balance. That not only his boat, that's his life.
Well, it is also his temple to his god.
That too, yeah.
As well as...
Well, my body is a temple.
You see, there is one odd thing. And maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to. We're not, pulling it from you.
You see, one time, and this does not happen very often. Only once did I ever see it. We were locked in a battle that we nearly lost. We nearly lost the ghost. We were surrounded 4 sides by pirates.
Fucking pirates.
They had caught us as we were going through the Straits of Ceahcyl between Steelwell, Pendarvin, and Calteria. Hours the battle lasted for. But I had noticed that when the ghost, as it took on heavy damage, it was almost like the captain himself got weaker.
Concerned look goes over Ceahcyl's face.
His magic seemed to not be as strong, and his fortitude, almost like it was hard for him to stand or breathe. And then, just out of somewhere, he pulled out a last-ditch effort, and the seas, they began to swirl, and a great maelstrom formed and sucked the other boats in. But just before the ghost got pulled to the under, he closed the maelstrom. We floated for days.
Stop me if you've heard this before, but certain spellcasters have like a special item that they use to channel their power.
Like the favorite hammer for a blacksmith, right?
Right. So maybe the boat is the captain's source of power. The boat starts taking damage, his power weakens.
So sort of like a knight's armor.
Yeah.
Or...
Like a knight's not going to go into battle in rusty armor, right?
Right.
Right. So it's almost like a focus, an arcade focus.
I've heard the term. I'm not... On the finger wiggly stuff, I'm not too...
Well, your cutlasses. They're like an extension.
Right. So if they were rusty and broken and...
Yeah.
And
you're not going to fight as well.
Right.
You know, and my arcade focus.
I mean, give me a mug, I'll smash it in your damn face, but...
I pull out the necklace of the
mistletoe?
Yeah. I said, this is, for instance, like it's Druid's arcade focus. This is, you know.
You got one of those.
Show her your hand.
My hand? What is wrong with my hand?
Show her. Do your thing with your thing. Not that thing, but that thing.
I don't know why, but for some reason it always makes me scared when I see you casters do that stuff.
It's just, okay, so your power comes from your skill and your muscles and your training, right?
Well, kind of.
And your faith in your companions and your
My faith in the captain.
There you go. And your fortitude, right? You dwarves are a sturdy lot.
You guys find yourselves sitting on a log now that's like, been shaped like a bench.
So you get your energy from your fortitude. Casters get their energy from, like me, I get mine from the nature.
And what about you?
I have a patron that I've made a pact with. And he pulls up a...
Like a deal with the devil?
Kind of.
No. I'm not saying that there are not kind of like warlocks that are evil. You know, you can make pacts with all kinds of things that will give you power. If you have evil intentions, you might make a pact with the devil. Me, I am a hexblade. I have made a pact with the Sumarbrandar. And he pulls out...
Natural 20.
Eldritch fire. And he starts rolling it in between his fingers, and it's like a bluish...
The Sumarbrandar from the myths.
Yes.
I heard many of the Vikings that we've encountered speak of it.
Yes.
She's got a natural 20 on her.
I have made a pact with it. And
I thought that thing was rubbish. The story.
see, like, a lot of what people think are myths are not necessarily myths. And as he's rolling the fire in, as you can see, I have a pact with the Sumarbrandar.
So if it were to cut it off, it would be gone?
There is no cutting off. Unless I break my pact with
It's almost
the
like
weapon.
All right, but let me ask this.
it's almost like you give yourself to it.
Right, but if it gives you something, what does it get in return from you?
It gets me.
It gets his.
But what use are you to... Well, I guess it would make sense. That's a stupid question, Maddie.
Oh, now she's talking to herself.
Well, no, I was going to say, what good are you to a sword? But I wield my cutlasses, so you wield the sword. So I guess your way of the sword being able to feel combat even though it's itself not in combat.
Exactly. And you have to understand something about the Sumarbrandar. It's not just a normal sword. It is a sentient sword. It has a life of its own. It can talk. It can think. It's.
Oh, you're so silly.
I'm learning a lot here. Keep going.
It is a god weapon.
Like Moradin's hammer, the hammer of kings.
Exactly. I don't know if his hammer can talk to him or not.
Oh, the hammer can. It can forge worlds with a spark.
Well, there you go. Well, it's the Sumarbrandar. I've made a pact with it. And the Sumarbrandar likes lots of glory, lots of adventure, and it lives its life through me as of right now until maybe I can find it.
Wait, you don't even know where this sword is that you give yourself to?
No, I talked to it.
Do we ever know what?
Religion is so weird.
No, this is not religion. No.
All right, then who do you worship?
My people, they worship Odin. There's a whole group of gods that my people.
Asia, Odin.
It's more like having faith.
Thor and...
Exactly.
But what does the... This is so confusing.
No, just... See, the problem is, Maddie, just get everything out of your head. Just don't think about anything. And just take in the information. It makes it a lot easier.
The captain says stuff like that to me at times.
Sometimes it doesn't matter what you have faith in, just as long as you have faith. It doesn't have to be a god. You could have faith in your companions.
You can have faith in your cutlasses, right?
I do. I have faith in my people. Naturally worship Moradin and Dumathian and Clangadin.
Oh yes.
And
the keeper of secrets.
Yes.
Under the mountains.
Yes.
No, I know all about them. I've read them in books, let me tell you. Oh, man, there's so many of them.
And Moradin and Clangadin is...
He's a badass.
Aye. The pride of all the dwarvish hearts are stones.
Now,
our hearts were forged from the stones of Moradin's hammer, blessed by Clangadin.
Were you a smithy or no?
No, that was my... No, I'm the daughter of a smith.
So you know about...
Oh, I've been to the Great Forges.
But you know about the one weapon, the one piece of armor or weapon that a smithy makes. It's like a ritual.
Aye.
And they can never make anything better than that.
Yes.
Now think about that. Say your father did that.
My father did. He forged a hammer, but unfortunately...
It wasn't the right time, was it? He wasn't ready for it. I'm sorry.
And you see tears start swelling up in her eyes.
Ceahcyl kneels down and kind of like brings her chin up, kind of wipes a tear away.
Thank you. I must be a fool of myself.
No, you heard my story, right? Like where I come from.
I did.
And every book I read, like I would read a book and just imagine I was in those worlds. You know, that's all I had. Think of me as like, it's not like a caged animal, but just like sheltered. Does that make sense?
No, I do. I
you know, and then I come out to the big world and I'm like, holy cow, this is real. Everything I read in these books were real. And I would read stories about the great, weapons and how, smithies, before your father, if they're not ready to make that sacrifice, that they're not strong enough to live through the 3-day ordeal that it takes.
It was not that did it. It was my father made his weapon.
Okay.
His hammer, it was forged for a battle that we knew was coming. We just didn't know what was coming with it.
It's a battle.
Aye. There were dragons and wizards and wicked men. Men who
drained the life out of the very ground around us. I remember the last I saw of my family. I was being forced to fled. The entire mountain crumbled. Behind, and between the dragon fire and the ones they called the Defilers, these wizards, then they came and captured us all.
Ceahcyl sits next to him, puts an arm around her shoulder.
You remind me of me dad. The beard and the haughtiness, which I think is why I get along with you so good. So don't ever take me being fresh serious.
I don't.
I was a girl, and I was forced to serve these. And then as I got older, and she kind of looks away, shamed, I was forced to do more than that.
Ceahcyl reaches over and takes her hand, squeezes it.
You'll live through it. You lived through the pain, and you made it.
The people who owned me, they were on a holiday, and the captain was in the area, and he had seen the treatment that we were getting, and I could just tell how kind of a man he was. And I slipped a note to him. See, the captain, he's a man pure of heart, kind of soul, and he will take his shirt off the back for you. But do not let that fool you. The captain is a hurricane, a living tempest. His fury, when his anger strikes, he is the fury of a storm. Incapable of being controlled, the rage of 100 hurricanes. Why do you think the men cheer? They see the captain as a kind, relaxed man. But when those times come, and he releases the lightning, the seas churn beneath the boat, the waves start to turn, the sky darkens, the ion fills the air, and I've never seen or heard the screams that I heard like I did when the captain cornered my former master. Took weeks to get the taste of the burnt flesh out of my mouth. He tried kindness, even offered to buy me. Then my former master took words that he said as an insult, made the mistake of striking the captain, then ordering his guardsmen to slit my throat simply because he didn't think anyone should own me other than he. All I heard was the knife be pulled, then a horrible sound of thunder. I smelled it, I heard it, but a blanket went over my head, and I just remember hearing the sound of electricity sizzling, and the taste in the air. The white ghost has been my home ever since. You will find no fury like the captain when he loses his fucking shit. Now I own my life and my freedom. And some would say to me, am I not passing one prison for another? Many a times the captain has tried to get me to leave. He has told me to go home or to go places he knows I like. To find me a husband, settle down and have me some children. He knows I want those things. But I want them when I want them. When I feel I have paid the debt back to the captain.
Well, you're still a young lass.
I am. I'm not even 100 years old yet. I was but a little girl when this happened. He has raised me as his own since. He dealt with me drinking. He dealt with me trying to chase the pain away with the drugs. And each time I fell, he picked me back up. And then he simply says one thing to me. Nothing takes the pain away. You need to either control it or let it control you. And it is not my story to tell, and I would never do so. But that is when the captain told me his story, and how he got a hold of the ghost. Things became clear, and I've learned to control my anger.
unlike the captain. That is not how he got the ghost through anger. It is later that I realized that why the captain is such a good man and a calm man is because he holds his anger. But that's where his power comes from. The tempest of the storm. Only to find out later in years, there's an entire organization of people like him.
You'd be surprised.
You'd think, I'm telling you. And she says as she stands up and kind of wipes her tears away a little bit. She's like, I'm telling you, you don't want to see the captain pissed off.
I am well aware of that.
It's scary, but such a man with rage. When he releases it for being so calm and kind any other time, he's a man worth admiring, and I will always be by his side. Until the day comes that I find me my sweaty smithy and I set me home. But he must come and visit.
I'm sure he will.
Now, I need to go because I think I probably told you a little bit too much because y'all got me a little too drunk before. I probably spent more gold than I had. Well, I left some on the boat. I wasn't stupid. Speak of the devil. And you see the captain comes walking down one of the roads. He looks over and he sees the group of you and he smiles. He's like, Maddie, did you go looking for the boat and forget again? No. And you see his ring lights up a little bit. Yes. He just laughs. He just laughs. We have a court with the king tomorrow. The grizzled king has agreed to meet with us.
Thanks.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
He's eager to meet this group of you, particularly after I told him your stories.
Ceahcyl's face kind of goes slack.
Everything?
He is eager to meet the grandson of Maridos. They were dear friends.
Well, you got around, huh?
Ceahcyl, my friend, you've not left this branch. Neither of you of Ulfar. To think that you are the only of your kind here. You are very wrong. This is the hub of all the druids in all of Chasmar. There are magic shops. There are schools. There are circles. There is anything you can imagine here. Udoralal, and he kind of motions all the way up as far as you can see, disappearing into the canopy and the clouds. You just see lights of the city, and again, you see castles and fucking, everything you can imagine, temples, and Udoralal is alive. You see the captain hands you a skeleton key. You will see on the next layer, there's a small branch of the tree that goes up, and there is an inn that is built into it. You are room 7. Maddie and I's room is right next to it. The others are out visiting their families or friends that they have. I saw Kevin looking for Nevin and Devin before.
Yeah, I met him. Seems like a good guy.
I was asked to visit his mother and see if there's anything I could do. I do not think. I fear I may have to let my boys down. From what I've been told to understand, it is not sickness, it is age.
There's just some things that just need to happen. I mean, you think about it. I mean, we are in the hub of all this wondrous power. And if nobody could do anything up until now, or if somebody could do something up until now, don't you think it would have been done? Some things are just meant to be.
Cycle of death is just a part of life.
It is.
It is as the mother has planned it.
Even if you don't believe in fate, sometimes fate finds you.
Couldn't have said
You've been listening to your shadow elven friend a little too much.
No, he's been reading my goddamn books.
But it is true.
Without my permission.
It is very true.
I am a firm believer that we make our own fate. But there are some things that are out of our control, and that being one of them.
Well, if you have fate, the question is, did you make your own fate, or was that just the fate that was laid before you and you found it? These are questions that have been pondered since the beginning of time, my friend. Perhaps we don't know the answers until we meet it.
But just like we said to Maddie, as long as you have faith in something, it doesn't matter what, whether it be fate, gods, talking shit in your head.
I hate to interrupt this outstanding conversation you fellas are having, but where can I go to figure out what this fucking staff does?
I believe the Grizzled King may be able to help you with that.
That means I gotta wait till tomorrow.
Or lead you in the right direction.
Can't we just go now?
My friend, I think the staff is awakened because it is a druid home. But I do not think the answers to your staff lie here within this tree. Though you would think it being the tree of life itself. But that wood, that is mangrove wood. That is not oak.
He said mangrove.
He did.
There's some place around here that has a bunch of mangrove.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the mire, the mother tree is a great willow.
He didn't get it.
But it's okay.
That's right.
He's not one that picks up on such subtleties, if you haven't realized.
Where's the woman grove?
Watch your mouth. Don't get fresh with me.
Oh, take it easy.
For the stone, for the steel, for the very first fire burned, there was a cradle in the dark where every spirit turned. A grand green embrace for mortal man, for dragon, beast, and fae. The roots that hold the wakened world where sacred shadows play. All things of mystic blood and bone, all creatures of the wild, find refuge in the emerald arms that hold 'em like a child. Oh, Abolasia, ancient wood, where living magic breathes. The holiest of druid groves beneath the whispering leaves, where Aurianna's gentle hand brought forth the mighty seed. The world tree of Chasmar stands to answer every need. The cradle of our origins, the mother of the earth, where every soul and singing bird is given second birth. Sure, you cannot march upon its gates, no path will guide you there. You must surrender to the flow, the river deep and fair. Through winding mists and rushing tide, the silver waters call, until you see the branches rise to hold Udoralal, a city woven in the wood, high in the canopy, a fortress of the natural world for all eternity. And standing guard upon the boughs, with heavy claw and tooth, the great Usari keep the watch, the guardians of truth, the fierce and noble bear folk, the wardens of the grove, protecting every mossy stone and every hidden cove. The whole entire forest is their realm, a kingdom wild and free, that thrives within the shadow of the goddess's great tree. Reigning in the eldest bough upon the oaken throne sits Sardon, grizzled bear king, the greatest ever known. His watchful eye sweeps o'er the wood, his roar is deep and grand. The lord of all the rustling leaves, protector of the land, beneath his heavy fur-clad crown, the ancient laws are kept, while deep inside the ancient wood, the world has safely slept. Oh, Abolasia, ancient wood, where living magic breathes. The holiest of druid groves beneath the whispering leaves, where Aurianna's gentle hand brought forth the mighty seed. The world tree of Chasmar stands to answer every need. The cradle of our origins, the mother of the earth, where every soul and singing bird is given second birth. Let every mystical creature sing, let every flower grow, to honor the Usari king, where the sacred waters flow. We bow to the goddess, we sing to the wood, we fall upon our knees. Abolasia, forever green, swaying in Abolasia, the cradle of life. So it is. All say welcome home.
Days of Lore is Brian Judge as your dungeon master, Mike Aurianna as Ceahcyl Martesta, Kelsey Minow as Nyla Deer, and Tim Morgan as Ulfar.